Hello, hello. How's it going? We're here yet again. Lo, what's going on, brother? How you doing? We're here playing Disco Elysium. I hope you're ready for sultry voices that aren't only mine. Because we got a lead. What's going on, Mad Hat? It's good to see you. Dawn? Dawn on high? Nice. Good. I'm glad. Hang out. Have a good time. We hinted toward a lead. Somebody... Kuno is excited. Kuno is a little shit show. I've been doing some prerequisite looking on that. Don't give any applause. Yeah, I know. You don't need any more of this. There's going to be one day I'm so dejected that it's like, you know what, guys? I appreciate it. I had a good run. And I'll make like a YouTube video saying like, hey, I'm done. I had a good time. I didn't know what I was doing. Nah, I like doing this. I don't think I'm ready to throw in the towel quite yet. I mean, I hope so. I've only done like 160 of these. Also, now I said I had a lead. Give me a second. I've forgotten what it is. Track down my gun. Track down the badge. All right. Prove authority. I don't think I'm doing that. Smoker on the balcony. We need that at 21 o'clock. The lead that they were talking about... where is that? Uh-oh. Did I stop it by not pursuing? Hold up, hold up. Open apartment. Find out union box. Where's the go find the drug dealer mission? Secret passages? Oh yeah, that's just a idly thing. Don't know how I did that. The jam mystery. Here we go. Find out who the lady driver is. Another hint. I may be arbitrarily blaming her, but I think it's a Lady the Skull. She might be the world's greatest red herring. But, you know, hates cops, something, mentally ill. Her friend doesn't want to give her up or snitch on her. And she would see it as snitching, right? But, you know, he can't be blamed for my deductive reasoning, right? If this isn't the lead, then I'm going to go talk to the other lorry drivers. Okay, you. Hi.
Hello again, officers.
Damn
Have you
it!
come to admire my mural?
No new dialogue options. Maybe I'll poke some old ones to be sure, but oh, come on. The drugs are probably in there. Hi. I don't want to break the poet's friendship, though. He tried so hard. And he's just being a good friend by not ratting out his, guy. This is the main reason why I don't think I'd make a very good cop. You know, doing the whole spirit of the law thing. Because, like, we're literally in a lawless area, right? Like, I guess we have jurisdiction, so, you know, we can walk in and say it's law, even though we kind of crapped it up ourselves. Alright, let's ask the other lorry drivers. Maybe something will come up. Maybe what's-her-name's actually not still on the roof. Right? No, still smoking her cigarette up there. Hey, can I shout at you? No. We'll work our way to the lorry drivers. There's a lot of people between here and there. Hi, let's talk to you.
I've got nothing to say to you.
Why?
Why are you wasting your time?
Are you the Hardy girl?
I am not.
You could be Liz. You could be anything. You could even be a model.
Even a mod? Glenn, I went to law school. I am an attorney.
He's right. With a face like that, she could be on the cover of Le Debutante International.
Get a grip, Len. She went to law school.
So fucking what? Lots of models are actually really smart people, fuckwad.
Yeah, you make a good point.
No, Glenn. They aren't.
Oh, well, that's rude. What are you going to do to me? Why are you so aggressive?
Aggressive? You make your living enforcing violence. These
Valid.
people are just dock workers.
They've been calling me all sorts of bad names.
So you were
My
spying
authority's
on us,
really fucked up
and
at
now
this
you
point.
represent murder suspects, just dock workers. We've talked to Everclear. We know who these men are. The Union's militant wing.
Listen.
This one I actually rolled authority, and I rolled poorly.
Enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all. And you're their bodyguards.
We're actually the sanctioned police force.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, fair.
So ask what you came to ask. Or get back to your commanders.
World leads privatize. Let's do that. I like good start. Let's take a step further. Armed uprising. What are Union's plans? I don't know where you heard that, but it's wrong. RCM principles strong. I like you socialists. Privatization is not unlawful. It's cool and funny. What? I like that. Good start. Let's take it a step further. Armed uprising. Oh no, that's saying joining the Yeah, let's do it.
Let's.
What are you gonna do to me? Not satisfied with the approach.
What are we going to do to you? The Union isn't going to do anything to you. It is not a crime syndicate. It is a labor organization.
On the contrary,
Goddamn right it is.
coming from lynchers.
If anything, it is the RCM who do things to people. But we digress.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, I made no headway there. Yeah, I'm gonna try knocking the door of this gal who maybe she has a lead to something that happened here. I mean, from here she's gotta see something, right?
The door is closed. This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside. As you hold the metal, you sense the warmth left there by her hand.
Calm the fuck down, electrochemistry.
Still nothing. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance. You should punch a fucking hole in it.
It sounds like I'm gonna hurt my hand and get kicked out of this place. I've already been kicked out once. It cost me $100. That Kim ponied up for me, by the way. But I could punch a hole in the door. No, we're suppressing
The
this.
murmur in your
We're suppressing that. I don't need to terrorize every person I see. Only select few. There we go. Besides, I have the lead with the lorry driver. I know I can ask him again and kind of break his friendship by, you know, grilling him, but let's ask the other ones, see what they think. I will break his friendship as the last case scenario. Because there's other leads. There has to be.
is still hunched over the railing.
Huh? What is it? What do you want? What do I need drugs for, Lowman? What I see, what I feel, the great adversary, no drugs can compare.
It's not really what I was getting at.
Then what were you getting at?
Wanted to know if you're interested in smuggling some drugs.
Why would I want to do that?
Yeah. I sold us for the glory of the World Republic, liberation of the spirit and body? No. I don't know. The thrill of criminal lifestyle?
Lowman, what in the name of God are you talking about?
I don't know.
Good. I don't care about drugs. Little molecules, they are nothing.
Yeah, okay. Moving on. We might be leaning on that last case scenario pretty quick. Although I do like the idea of my cop guy here as Henry Dubois, or Dubois, as I think I parsed together that's what his name is. But I believe, yeah, him being kind of bewildered. It's like, I'm trying my best to do the cop thing.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
I'm not gonna do that. Humanitarian aid macaronis ratted out the lady driver. Sure.
No need to dress this one up.
Oh, okay. Ah, yes.
Are you trying to ask for a bribe? If so, you're not.
Sorry, detective.
It's not a bribe, it's the homeless input of cash. But damn, who's the colored hair folk? Am I really gonna have to yeah, I'm gonna have to press him for it. It's okay, I'm willing to live for this, with this bad choice. Buddy, come on. I'm leaning on you.
Still here, stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
I've changed my
What?
mind.
But I told you she's my friend. Please don't make me give her up, detective. Get someone else. There's a ton of drivers here.
Alright, I gotta ask one more driver
Thank
before
you,
I do
friend.
this. One more. I feel like by asking him's taking the easy way out. I can't imagine it's the only way out. Maybe it's the only way I have left. Hey.
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
Yeah, actually.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You knew Sealing didn't do it. Why are you smirking?
Listen up, fuckwits. You don't scare me. You cops don't run Revachol West. You don't run Martinez. You don't run anything.
So who does? The lady driver?
No. He means La Puta Madre.
Motherfucker, Kim, stay back.
Looks like the lieutenant has a plan.
Oh.
Let him do this.
Oh, okay. Well, go.
Yeah, him.
You're...
Then I presume you are familiar with his peonies.
Okay.
Yeah, they're his little bitches. He's got them all over the unions.
Not just the unions. He has peonies everywhere. Some say he even has them in the RCM. Dirty fucking peonies who'd do anything for him. Multi-ethnic drug addicts.
You're not peonies. You wouldn't be investigating a drug thing if you were.
I would if I'm looking for drugs.
No, of course not. We are not peonies. But if we were, and one of Madre's drivers were to be stealing from him, then it's a good peony's job to find out who that is. It's not a hard job. It won't take a long time. It won't make Padre Madre angry. But his
Padre
stupid
Madre.
fucking racist is standing in the way, protecting this fucking thief.
I'm not scared of you or the mob. I'm under the protection of the Lorryman and Carter's Guild.
And how fast do they get back
You've
to
seen
me?
that corpse in the ceramic armor there. Did his shitty little guild protect him?
Nah, you wouldn't just leave him out there if you...
Okay, his hands are shaking.
The lieutenant turns and gives you a barely perceptible
Hell
nod.
yeah, Kim.
I've softened him up as best I could. Now it's on you to finish the job. Be
Do it.
careful.
Intimidate.
This man's still got some fight in him by the looks of it.
There we
It
go.
won't be
Kim's
easy to
bluff. Saw
break
you
him.
snooping. Do it.
Men like
Yes.
this only respect two things: strength and fear.
I'll give them both.
Time to turn up the volume.
Hell yeah. Show me her lorry right fucking now. The lady driver's lorry. Where is it?
Fuck you, I told you. I'm not gonna...
There. His voice grows smaller as yours.
The rest of my life, you understand? I've been to your fucking lorry. I know where it is. I'm gonna burn it down. Hear me? What's your name, fuckhead? I'm gonna do the police radios. Oh. Yeah, let's threaten him.
Look, fuck you, man. It's some lorry down there. Green, banged up thing. I don't fucking know who she is.
When did she go away?
I don't know. I don't even know her name. She just rolls with the fleet and acts like a big shot. Some dyke, probably. I haven't even seen her for days.
Where exactly is the lorry?
Past the monument. Down there. The Green Temple.
There we go.
Now, leave me the fuck alone, okay?
A small temple by the monument. Green. Let's get into that lorry.
All right. Go, Kim. The more I actually have him, I mean, he can be kind of a condescending at times, but the guy's got a good strategy. He's good at bluffing. He's like, I hate to say it, he's like a #1 partner. Like, I don't think he'd do, like, awesome on his own, but fuck, does he put in the work to be a, you know, a good wingman.
This screen found, A to Z, Contemporain, is parked in the shadow of the ruins looming overhead.
This must be the one he told us about, unless he was lying.
Try the handle.
The door is locked. The handle looks shiny, like it's recently replaced. There's no pick in this lock. The owner has put special care into it. It's a recessed design.
Okay.
The glass on the side windows is tinted and covered with dust. You can barely make out the shape of the seat and 2 steering levers.
All right, we're breaking in. Give me a second. I need a crowbar in my hands. Oh, I do have a level up. I'll hold on to that for a minute. Let's do it.
This screen...
Use the pry bar to smash the window.
Yep.
Open it from the inside.
Really?
This has been hard enough. No need to make it any harder.
Hell yeah.
With a firm grip, you raise the pry bar. A glint of light catching on the tip. Call down the hammer of truth and justice. Release your secrets, lorry cabin.
Welcome to Revachol. I'm sorry. No, smash it.
The window shatters, and droplets of glass fly everywhere, shattering over the lorry floor and pavement.
Subtle.
But to the window like a common car thief, and then
The
opens
smell
it.
of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you. The cabin inside is plastered with old movie posters. Actresses smile from the walls. There's a radio transmitter in the front and a toolbox tucked under the driver's seat. Some tools lie scattered near the pedals.
Well, let's check out the
A
toolbox.
metallic drawer slides out from the seat. It's empty, except for a folded newspaper.
It's where they keep cash.
It's an issue of Périphérique from last Wednesday. A piece of paper falls
Hey,
out
thanks
from
for
its
following.
pages.
How you doing? Good to see you. How you doing?
It looks like an article ripped out from a radio enthusiast magazine.
How you enjoyed the game
Complex
so far?
mathematical equations explain the basics of something called the Ulan frequency system.
Ulan frequency system. What? Huh. Yeah. Have you played this game before?
These formulas look oddly painful. Maybe it's the hangover, but they give you a headache.
Pain threshold, come on. You know, I'm doing pretty good. Playing through this game, and I'm actually weirdly hooked. It's hard not playing it on my off days.
The Ulan frequency system? I've never heard of that before. I know of FM, AM,
This is
UKV,
my
but
very first time. No, it's pretty good. I do suggest it.
The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. The rest is as it was.
Examine the
Looks
radio.
like the frequency dial is absent. It requires a key to work, but the key
Oh,
has
yeah?
been removed. Likely by the
Nice, there's
missing
actually
lady
another viewer
driver.
here that plays that a lot. I haven't played it myself. Big fan. Have you played it long?
strange. There are so many radio stations saved here. Must be over 100 at least.
Nice.
It has to be an advanced model.
Yeah,
to fit
there's
so
a,
many
good
frequencies
genre to
next
be in.
to each other without blending them together.
Fit frequencies without blending them together. We do with radio. Yeah.
Doesn't look like it. It's completely inoperable without the dial key.
What have you been
For
playing
contacting
lately?
an entire fleet of lorrymen, for example.
Well, other
This
than
is
7
all
Days to Die, of
shortwave,
course.
UW and UKV. Looks like we are dealing with an impressive organizational tool. The nerve center of a huge operation. With quite a range, too.
A 20-kilometer radius at least. Perhaps extended by an attachable antenna that's not here right now.
Honestly, 161 streams, so it's been a couple months now. I started in October, and just kind of been plugging away
The
from there.
smell of 1,000 cigarettes, some dead actresses,
But I'm
and
liking it,
a
it's
rusty
fun.
old toolbox under the seat.
All right. Check pedals.
You wedge yourself under the steering wheel to
Yeah.
get a better look. Seems like the few tools lying around
No
here,
kidding. Nice.
a hammer, a pair of
I'm from the
pliers,
West Coast, too.
a rusty wrench have been casually thrown there by the disorganized driver. But one odd detail does catch your eye.
Hell yeah.
A piece of sandpaper has been glued to the throttle.
Sandpaper on the throttle?
Sandpaper? A novel technique. Must be to offer some extra grip to the driver's foot.
I'm in the middle of something now, so not at the moment, but yeah, thank you for the offer though. Not really in the market at the moment. Thanks. It would also rub off the pattern of the driver's right boot
Yes.
sole.
Do the honors, he thinks. Connect it yourself.
Hell yeah.
Which means that the missing lady driver was present at the lynching.
All right. I mean, if you would like, yeah, I got a link in the bio and Twitch. Hey, you can find me on there. Hey, the missing 8th Hardy is here. She's also one running the drug trade. What a handful. First drug smuggling, now this. Yeah.
Now we know for certain who's the missing eighth person at the lynching. Do you think that Hardy and his boys could also be involved in the drug operation?
It's possible. Even all of Martin... No. Keep the drug trade secret. This would fit what Joyce told us, but I didn't want to make any assumptions. Yeah.
Understood. We should still go and see what Titus has got to say on the matter. Are we finished with the lorry?
I think we
The
should be.
movie stars are still smiling from the walls.
Fine.
The radio
Look at the paper.
transmitter sits on the center console.
Thank you, I
and
will.
A faint smell of perfume is in the air.
Later tonight when I hop off stream. But thank you for the offer. Thanks.
These are movie posters featuring starlets from long-forgotten films from the 20s, the teens, even the 90s of the last century.
The 20s.
One of them particularly catches your eye. A centerfold of an ingenue attached right above the back seat.
Ingenue? What's an ingenue?
There's definitely perfume in the air. It's spicy, with a hint of amberette, wafting through the bitter air of the cabin.
What's that smell?
The remnants of a sweet juniper-scented perfume. Probably Grenade number 5.
Of course I know that.
The actress is draped in a sheath dress, one of her shoulders bared. The faded remains of an autograph run across the poster. She's looking past the camera.
Interesting.
Wait, doesn't she resemble someone you know? But you can't put your finger on whom exactly.
Because electrochemistry is bringing this up, that might be
The actresses and the rare
a
actor
desire.
all smile you a warm goodbye. A radio transmitter is attached to the dashboard.
Thank you, appreciate
and a
it.
toolbox sits under the driver's seat. You close the rusty old lorry door.
Great. I think we got everything. A word, detective?
Sure.
Before we return to Joyce?
Let's talk, Kim.
All right, we've finished here. Let's quickly debrief and go over what we found, so we don't do it in front of the company rep.
That's fair. Seems like something the police would do.
Honestly, I'm quite worried by what we've seen so far.
Okay.
The evidence seems to point to a rather extensive and well-organized operation.
Yeah.
I'm especially intrigued by that radio transmitter, particularly the sheer number of stations it can connect. Looks like this alleged drug trade casts a wide net.
It's true.
I'm not sure what the Ulan frequencies are all about, but they may hold some significance. Perhaps it's a better way to connect between fleets while avoiding frequency bleed, or maybe it's used to tap into RCM networks.
Listening in on your calls
Tap in. Interesting.
between you and your station. A worrying prospect.
And last but not least, it looks like the Hardy boys knew this driver, as we know that she was present at the lynching. This may be the Union connection we've been searching for.
Yeah.
The probe and the case converged, he thinks. This was quite the find.
It is quite the find, but A, how did, the representative know about this, first of all? Second of all, the Hardy Boys admitted to committing the lynching, even though it was shot in the victim was shot in the head, even though they didn't know about it. And 3, and their entire thing is like, yeah, we're going to take the crime, but you can't arrest us because there's too many of us. And then 3, we're making kind of an assumption by jumping on that, kind of like, you know, them taking the fall for it. I don't think we're finding the real perpetrator if we assume that. Turns out this is. Yeah.
We should return to the murder case. See what Joyce tells us about the lynching. When we are done for the day, I call my station and suggest our narcotics department look into it.
Good call.
There are more than enough grounds to start an official investigation, sometime later when we are done here. We do not want to get caught in that.
Well,
The fact that one hasn't started already gives me pause. An investigation, I mean. Especially if the Madre grouping is involved, and I can't imagine they aren't. It's certainly worrisome.
corruption.
All the same, I don't like the idea of internal affairs descending on the matter. That won't help anyone either.
I like how he just automatically assumes internal affairs is a bad sign. They're like the police auditors. It's not necessarily a bad thing.
As elegant as they are, I don't think they are relevant to the drug trade.
You don't know that?
Don't be fooled. Desire always plays a role.
Especially for a lady. No. Cinephile? See? There you go.
I'm going to say no.
Okay, thanks.
Like Joyce told us, yes, logistically. But don't expect to bust this open during our stay here. At best, this is an angle we can use against them, to other ends, as extra ammunition.
Oh, that's cool. Maybe I'll finally get my frickin' gun back.
Someone as slippery as Everard won't be caught by a couple of cops and some stuff they found in some cabin.
Illegally.
Debrief over. After you.
Alright, and it's not quite 21 o'clock, so we got some time. We need to talk... Ooh, confront the Hardy Boys. Nah. We're gonna do that next. Maybe tomorrow. I need to catch them off guard. Get a, Angus isolated. Oh, hey. Yeah. Wait, come back here.
I saw you poking around in Lady Driver's lorry. She in trouble?
We only searched it.
Still better than me, I guess. Told you there's plenty of others who'd tell on her.
Hey, come on.
But is she in trouble?
There's gonna be an investigation.
It's that bad. Man, what should I do? What should I do to help her?
Dude, don't do anything. Last thing we need is more civilians involved. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I should just keep my head down and work on my rhymes while I can.
What's the plan with those rhymes anyway? I had another question, actually. Yeah.
Oh, you know. Tommy Leham's gonna be a musician. Sprechgesang, but with beats. I've got a
Sprechgesang?
lot of free time on the road to hone my craft.
Tommy Lahome?
Tommy Lam was taken. My real name's Jerry Lafitte. Tommy's way better.
Jerry Lafitte. Alright.
The
Another
man
questions.
taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Alright, he'll actually give me money. I'm not even gonna ask. I'll get a paycheck from the police department at some point. I've already paid for tonight's room and board. And we got 2 leads. So we got the one. We can talk to the Wild Pines representative. But I feel like she might be just as slimy as the other one. The actual Everard Union guy. Because there's no way this case in a game like this is cut and dry. Hi.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
I talked to him.
You have. And how did you like Mr. Clare?
Finally, time to choose sides.
He's a beautiful man. Beautiful and just. Is the hero of the workers' movement champs I've sworn fealty to. A bloated rainbow socialist. I can do business with him. For a socialist, he's reasonable. He's not a champion I've chosen. I wish to swear fealty to you and the cause of the capital. I did choose a side. I chose the side of Kim and the cops. I have a feeling international community doesn't approve of him. I didn't.
Oh, come on now. He has his uses. How else would he have stayed in power all these years? Or wait, actually,
Actually?
corruption. That's how he's done it.
Yeah.
Fantastic, Verm-like corruption, reaching into the bowels of the earth.
The position of my unusual colleague does not reflect official policy. I hope you understand. The RCM does not pick sides.
Just because I didn't like the guy does not mean
Of
I
course.
picked his side, their
I
side.
don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a corrupt Verm myself. However, if you felt like discussing something, how could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural. We would only be gossiping.
See, it's this shit.
Tell her she'll like you for it.
No.
Of course,
Talk
Detective.
something else.
Should something come up later down the road, don't be afraid to drop by for a chat. Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
You're on a boat. I don't feel like I need to declare the obvious. Questions about reality. Yeah, here. Drug
Until
trafficking.
you come up with something at that intersection, I'm afraid I have little else to tell you.
I thought I came up with
But
something.
I'll try.
Oh, I gotta talk to the Hardy Boys first.
We did. On more than one occasion. Apparently, there's some sort of inter-precinct disagreement about whose jurisdiction this area falls under.
Oh, that tracks.
We know the company has launched its own probe into the Union's alleged involvement. We also know it's come up empty. It's not just the RCM. No one's been able to find any hard evidence.
Well, here's your chance, officers.
She simply nods.
All right, I'll be right back. What?
The precarious world.
Oh. Of course I thought about that. Just while
How
talking to
not
her.
To lose. It is impossible not to. The world is balanced on the edge of a knife. It's a game of frayed nerves. You're pushed on by numbers and punitive measures. Pain, rejection, and unpaid bills. You can either play, or you can crawl under a boat and waste away. Turn into salt, or a flock of seagulls. Your enemies would love that. Or you can fight. The only way to load the dice is to keep on fighting.
I forgot why I was thinking about that. Critical success and failure threshold is lower by 1. Nice. That's not as huge as I was hoping for, but, you know. +2, the Jamrock Shuffle. Oh. Huh. I wonder if people treat me differently if I'm brandishing a crowbar at them. Let's see Kumo call me a fuckwad this time. There we go. There we go. All right. Hoi.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
All right, Titus. He promised you cooperate.
Oh, so you went and talked to my mommy, and now she's making me play with you. Is that it, lawman?
And
No.
what's gonna happen if we don't? You gonna go and tell on us?
Right. Why don't you push me some more and find out,
You
Gimp?
gonna let him talk to me like that, Titus?
Let's see. Yeah, I guess I am, you big pussy. The old man sent word you'd be around again. That's the reason I'm being so forthcoming with you. Don't wear it out.
All right, so I'm not going to do this quite yet. I've connected you to local drug trade.
Like hell you have. There is no local drug trade. This place is as clean as a rifle. Go back to Jamrock and ask the local junkies how clean your streets are in Precinct 41 Kilos.
Well, I don't think our buildings are blown up, dude.
We'll do that. In the meantime, did you know that there's an abandoned lorry at the intersection that was used to move raw ingredients for drugs from Terminal B to Jamrock? The person driving it was present at the hanging. It was one of you. We've connected the footprints. Detective, do you want to deliver the coup de grace?
The thought forms in your head, like a lightning strike branching in the sky.
I feel like getting on Kim, but no, he set me up. Coup de grace.
That's a mighty interesting theory. I guess that's what you would need to do, theoretically. A big, strong, state-run monopoly would outcompete the runts on the street.
Yeah, man. Theoretically, that's what you would do. To get rid of the gangs, the dealers, even some of the junkies.
What? I guess that's what you would need to do.
You would need good, trustworthy people to take their place, of course. Hardy men to run such a monopoly. For the good of the community.
Of course. But yeah, people are always going to do drugs. At least have this way some control. Tell yourself, I know the fact there's still plenty of drugs out there. This is disgusting. You're admitting profiting off of poisoning your own people. Yeah.
Boo fucking who. People will always be taking drugs. Might as well do it clean and organized.
Yeah, that's what the labor movement is all about. Clean and organized. And the Hardy Boys are running it.
I didn't expect him to just admit to it.
Theoretically, of course. We're just talking politics here. My answer to your drug accusation is, how dare you? Go fuck yourself.
Not quite yet, Mr. Hardy.
Yeah.
There were 8 sets of prints on the crime scene. There are only 7 Hardy Boys here.
She runs the thing, right?
My answer is, fuck off. Mind your own business. There is no 8th Hardy. I run this goddamn scene.
And here we go. Back to the usual.
I know! Fatty walked on all 4s. He's so fucking fat he left 2 sets of footprints.
Despite everything, the little man is quick on his feet.
He is.
Go fuck your mom, Dennis.
That's more like it, boys. You heard him. It was Angus on all 4s. Anything else you need to know?
All right, I got more things, but the percentage is so bad. Authority, do it. Don't fuck me, Authority. Go!
This time it's going
Damn
to
it!
work. You already ruled out the first. Did you already try the gun thing? I hear the gun thing is excellent and has great results.
Kim, I need your gun. Oh, so bad. Fine.
And what exactly is it you've been doing that's so goddamn special? Shitting yourself in front of us. Going around, harassing kids on the street. Kids who've done nothing wrong.
Valid.
All the while talking racist shit. Don't think we aren't watching, fascia. People here trust us. We're getting complaints.
I don't even have a gun. I'm not shitting myself. Yeah.
Of course you are. E, didn't Carly work in a diaper shop?
Yeah. Carly said
Just
you've
chug
been
some
hanging around the
magnesium.
adult
We'll be
diaper
okay.
shop, browsing the aisles. Too ashamed to ask for assistance.
Now that I can believe. And then there's the matter of the floor being completely covered in feces.
Yes. Shit, feces, poop, scatological jokes. If you don't have anything more to say, then we are going to go back to asking questions.
You don't have to be the butt of every joke. You're making the lieutenant look bad. Just stick to what you know. Guns.
Authority, I swear to God, you're fired. I fired my own authority. Sure.
Again, just get the dead guy's autograph, since you're his biggest fan.
Good one, Titus.
No
How many
remorse?
people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
No. It's nothing. This is just going to be another morale hit. It has to be. I can't really remember anyone I've sent behind bars. Look, I'm just doing my job. All bad people. Criminals. Scum of the earth. Nah, I'm going to commit to this one.
But you see, a lawman, is something people agree upon. And here in Martinez, about fucking time.
Bah! They agreed to it! I'm making no headway because I can't actively use my violence. I should have rolled a charismatic character. I feel like the rolls are so bad in that regard, though. Well, still not 21 o'clock. Well, I can talk to... What's her name, right? Joyce's info and the lynching. Yeah. Alright, Joyce. I've done your dirty work. You had best have information for me now. Joyce?
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Come on.
Yes, my eyes on the harbour have sent word to that effect.
There we go.
What have you discovered?
We've discovered enough to conclude for now.
Yes. And will you start an official investigation?
If there is an investigation, it will be part of an ongoing operation, subject to confidentiality. I am sure you understand.
Of course, detectives. In any case, you've held up your end of our arrangement. I trust you with the rest. Now it's my turn.
Damn right.
I wouldn't normally break protocol like this, but the situation demands it. If you don't solve this murder, I'm afraid we may have a bloodbath on our hands.
Probably.
The words bloodbath sound cold in her mouth. They taste of iron and strawberries.
Tell me again, how are the lynching and the strike connected?
I have an indirect role to play, I'm sad to say. My employer experienced a momentary lapse of faith in me. In that moment, they elected to deploy a private military contractor as an insurance measure. They called it my security detail.
Momentary lapse?
They were dispatched after I relayed the union's initial offer.
Every worker...
A member of the board. I tried to convince my employer it was simply a piece of rhetoric, or a joke. They did not appreciate the humor. Absolutely not. These mercenaries are muscle, pure and simple. They are meant to intimidate the Union into surrendering.
Who are they, exactly?
Crenel, an Oranese military company. As far as I know, 3 arrived in Martinez. They report to me sporadically, but they do not answer to me. To be frank, our relationship is deteriorating.
One of them is dead. One of them is probably leading the
They
scabs.
wear
And
ceramic
then the third.
armor, have semi-automatic weapons, and years of combat experience. They also have trauma and stressor disorder, and no idea how to conduct themselves in an urban civilian environment.
Trauma and stressor? What is
So,
that?
what happened?
The story is, one of them, the colonel, I don't know his real name, sexually assaulted a local woman while he was drunk and separated from his unit. This allowed some of the more militant Union members to subdue him.
Okay.
He was taken out behind the whirling in rags and lynched last Sunday night.
What then?
Nothing. Mr. Clare refuses to let me into the harbour. I have not been able to discuss this matter with anyone there. The remaining 2 Crenel contractors carry out their orders.
That's probably why
for
she
now.
won't take me up there.
It's a smokescreen. In secret, they are conducting an independent military tribunal into the lynching. Once this investigation is concluded, executions will follow.
Wow.
What is the nature of this so-called investigation?
Whether to execute one, some, or all of the Union militants.
Oh, shit.
It will be all of them. The decision is already made.
I have to say, this is not disco. I'm probably going to say that. Investigation can team up, no? Share resources, intelligence?
It is very far from disco. My only hope is that you provide a single, concrete suspect before the mercenaries indiscriminately pick theirs. Simply put, if you don't pin this on someone good and do it fast, they will identify and execute everyone present at the lynching. This in turn will force the Union to respond.
Pretty much.
The Debardeurs have over 2,000 men. It will be 1,000 to 1.
Have you ever seen a Hornet invade a beehive, Lieutenant? It's not pretty. These men work in tandem using semi- and fully automatic firearms. Their armor is virtually impenetrable to muzzle-loaded weapons.
Yeah.
Even yours. Most Union workers don't have guns at all.
The muzzle loaders need to be reloaded after every 1 or 2 shots. The automatics every 1 or 2 minutes.
That's an exaggeration.
As I said, a bloodbath.
I can't see that happen. Too many things would have to go wrong first. Bleak scenario you're describing.
Too many things have already gone wrong.
Valid.
Nameless, badgeless, detective of the citizens' militia.
Fair enough.
All we can do is keep that which is not from following suit. One single concrete suspect delivered into civil court, and I may be able to defuse this situation.
Okay. Is Colonel the one who was hanged? Did you know him?
If you mean did I see him alive? Yes. But I did not know him.
His name was...
Lely.
Lely?
His service name. A nom de guerre, most likely. He wouldn't divulge his full name. Only one of them did.
Huh.
A bad sign if there ever was one.
What would you say
He
it
was
was?
40. Or 50. It's hard to say which. He had a combat injury on his lower jaw. It made it difficult to estimate his age, or gauge his facial expressions.
Alright.
Indeed. This matches the dental reconstruction we saw on the body. What else? Nationality? Accent?
He was, Occidental, I think. Light brown hair, a mixed accent, Oranese, or Messinian, maybe. His injury gave him an accent all his own.
Of course.
In a way, it was humanizing. He had to learn to speak through it. Through the injury. That's all I know, I guess. I only met him once.
Must
Then
be
he was
hard to
dead.
force your face to move in a new fashion. If you continue like this, you'll have an aneurysm. Then you'll have to...
Fair enough. Said he assaulted somebody? Who?
Or he didn't. This is information passed on to me from some teenagers loitering around the canal. I cannot testify by it.
Wait, who did the passing on?
The remaining contractors. Their tribunal. It's what they believe. That the man was killed because he assaulted a local woman. I've asked around a bit. This seems to be the accepted story around Martinez.
Of course.
The lieutenant consults his notebook, his eyebrows knitted in concentration.
Odd. We haven't heard any reports about an assault in connection with the lynching. Where did it take place? And when?
Last Sunday night, at the Whirling in Rags, the hostel by the gates. Supposedly, the colonel was drunk. Maybe on narcotics, too.
I mean...
Either way, he's
can't judge
alleged
him
to
too
have
harshly.
sexually assaulted a woman. Sometime later, a group of dock workers got their hands on him.
And who was she?
That's a good question, officer. I don't have the slightest idea. As I said, it's a rumor. About a rumor. In any case, it's what the colonel's remaining colleagues believe.
Okay. Where are
They've
they
gone
now?
to ground, as it were. I don't recommend seeking them out. For one, they're almost certainly armed to the teeth. They don't have the same respect for the Revachol citizens' militia as I do. To put it bluntly, they think you're vigilantes. Ghetto savages. It will not be a fruitful meeting.
Ha! Still...
You're likely to run into them eventually. When that happens,
Logic.
I'll be
Oh,
in a
no.
better position to mediate if I don't appear involved.
Where are these? Sent by Pines, closed didn't fit right. Scab leader.
One is obviously the
Yeah.
scab leader at the harbor gates. The one chanting the idiotic slogans. He's barely maintaining his disguise.
Yeah.
The other has a vantage point in a building south of the roundabout. They were keeping tabs on you while you were canvassing the lorry.
Interesting. Who's this? One must be the goon in ill-fitting clothes.
That would afford a good vantage point. In any case,
Valid.
it's practically inaccessible.
Where is your radio for contacting them, if I may ask? Do you have an earpiece?
Heavens no. I'm not an undercover agent. There's a shortwave at the ship's wheel.
Alright. One must be a goon in ill-fitting.
That may be so. I still hope you heed my advice. There's no need to kick the hornet's nest.
For all your talk of averting this catastrophe, the situation at the gate is a powder keg. Does this not bother you?
Of course it bothers me, Lieutenant. But my hands are tied. How would my employer react if it appeared I were intervening on behalf of the Union?
Your concern may be appearances. Ours is keeping the peace.
Yeah. I had another question.
I hope I can answer it better. Not
Who's the
much.
Krenel?
Their public resume is relatively good, as far as private military contractors go. I believe they were once called Downwell.
Downwell?
They boast a long list of clients. Saint-Baptiste, Welchman-Lorenz, Eintracht. A warning sign, however. The operations concerned all take place in third or fourth world countries. Guarding facilities, escort missions and such.
Well, where else are you going to put a private military?
Meaning they're used to operating in war zones.
Yes. All the good conflict corridors, Supramundi, Yesut, the Seminoles Islands, countries that don't have a good record reporting atrocious military conduct on their soil.
Okay.
Sadly, no. Before this happened, I had little interest in them. Now that I do, I don't have the resources.
Okay.
If you still have access to the ICP's database, you could run a better background check than I ever could. It may take some time, though.
ICPs.
Do you know a lot about the inner workings of the RCM and the ICP, ma'am?
In my line of work, it pays to do your research. I was prepared to deal with the RCM. I did not think I'd be dealing with a group like Crenel.
Yeah, that's fair. Could you contact the company?
I have. And they will. However, these orders take time to reach what is basically a rogue unit out in the field here. Until they do, it's all on us.
Well, why don't I walk up and tell them, hey, your boss is telling you to leave.
Yes. I'm afraid this strike may descend into a small-scale civil war, with possible consequences for all of Rivershoal West.
Since you are sharing, ma'am, this is also the RCM's worst-case scenario.
Yeah.
Then we're on the same page, as grim as it may be.
How much time?
Until the executions start? Truthfully, I don't know. It depends on their progress identifying the members of the lynch mob, and their impatience.
They don't report their progress to you?
Not on this matter. I'm afraid they consider this a personal initiative. It's a matter of days, not weeks.
It's enough for now.
I am sorry to have been the bearer of bad news. If there is anything else I can help you with, please ask.
Tattoos?
Of course. Excuse my hesitation before.
For about half a minute, in silence.
Interesting. Half a minute.
It was taken with a Trigat not long ago. This is the man's upper body. There were no more markings on his hands or legs.
Observe.
Her mouth is relaxed. The accordion lines near her mouth vanish. The pearls of her eyes move slowly on the photo's surface.
Sorry. I was trying to see if I can read the web of interdependencies between these points.
Interesting.
Stars. I can't. But that's how you read this story. The points themselves don't have letters, numbers, anything. Their size, location on the body, and distance from each other tells you what they represent.
Like on a microcircuit?
Close. Port cities. This is an Oronese map of the waterways, a sailor's tattoo worn by wayfarers of the Dolorian century. Over 300 years ago, the sailors would mark their bodies to map their travels.
Interesting. What travels?
Quite a few. Vredefort, the Oranese capital, traditionally stands on the right shoulder. He started somewhere near here, I think.
What next?
Then he made his way to the Pretto Grande, through what I think must be the Stutz Canal, an artificial channel through the Occident.
Oh, that's cool.
From the Pretto, he sailed to the Insulindic Ocean, first to Semines Islands, then this.
What's that?
Revachol. Those are the two constants. Vredefort on the shoulder, and Revachol in the heart. They started the tradition of these maps right after the discovery of Insulinde, at the dawn of the Interinsulary Age.
You said you can't read it.
I can't. This man was no sailor, and these are no ports. I can understand geographic fragments, but not their meaning.
Interesting. Let's use the map.
The sailor's soul would use it to fly back home if they should die abroad. This is a sort of contraption to be reeled back in by. The silver cord,
So
they
it's
would
in the
call it.
astral plane. Who could tell me more?
His platoon members? The other contractors. Though I do not suggest you go and show them that picture. This man was their friend and comrade.
Yeah.
Challenge accepted. I say we do it.
I need the information.
Do what you have to do, Detective. I don't think deciphering that tattoo should come before public security. But if you should wade into the mob to find out, I couldn't stop you.
Damn
We
right.
will be careful, ma'am.
It's all for the tattoos.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
You're on a boat.
Why, yes I am.
I had to ask the obvious.
The boat? No. It is called Cordelati 19 because that's the type of sloop it is.
I like your originality. Okay, but what kind of boat it is?
It's a pleasure craft. A 19 pacer. It also happens to be rated for Category 1 racing. Though these days I mainly use it for business.
How do you like it?
My sloop? I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
The eel's hips.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
Kim, calm down.
I really do, the lieutenant thinks. Is she thrown off yet? He's looking at the woman, assessing her.
Okay. Yeah, not a lot of
Of course
people.
there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around?
Wait, we're on an archipelago? What do you mean, archipelago?
I mean, we are on Le Caillou, are we not?
Caillou? I thought we were in Revachol. I've seen anyone sell a boat. Yeah.
I haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up Capri Kenema motor carriage either.
Actually, that motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as a patrol and pursuit vehicle. It's for crossing long distances in the greater Revachol industrial harbor. It's not a toy.
Let's not get defensive about your car, man.
Neither is this. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long distances in the Bay of Revachol, between the city and the islands.
Do you have a license?
Officer, I assure you I'm a highly qualified pleasure craft operator.
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain, white as the boat's hull as she smiles. Qualified pleasure craft operator. So charming. Where's the damn license?
Nah, that's good enough.
Why wouldn't it be? This is Revachol, Wayfair Act and all. Anyone can drive a boat.
Yeah, there's no
Good.
need for a license here. All right. So where did that lead us? That led us to Scab Leader about the tattoos. I mean, I don't necessarily have to ask him about that, but I can confront him. And then who's the guy in the window? It's still not 21 o'clock, so damn, I'm not getting that much of a headway. Only that, you know, a private military group's gonna start executing everybody. Does that mean that's part of my murder investigation? I don't know. So in their eyes, I wonder who's linked to the Union. Is it everybody who's just here? Is it Revachol will die? Is that the secret here? Alright, let's go talk to him. It's the only way. Alright, buddy. Talk to me.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
Yeah. Are you a mercenary hired by the Wild Pines?
Hell no. I'm just an honest scab. I won't have talk like that around here. You understand?
Motherfucker.
His neck muscles tense up. The veins on his neck bulge.
Be careful. He's holding it deep in, but there are feelings in there you don't want to meet. Very quietly. Is there a tribunal?
Fucking bug.
Bug? Breathes out slowly. His giant chest deflating, his mouth slightly open.
How about you fuck off now, huh?
Okay, of course.
There could be weapons aiming at us right now.
It's probably true.
Somewhere above, in the buildings. The other merc. Don't push this, he's thinking. This is not the time.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
The man's breathing steadies, but his eyes are still narrow. Slowly, he's trying to get his right-to-work dance back on. It's hard to do that when you want to beat a man into a pulp instead.
I know. I think you maybe... Should I just show him his dead friend? Nah, I don't think we need to antagonize this guy. Maybe tomorrow. I don't want to get too many debuffs before I might actually have to talk to him. Alright. I am going to get another point in empathy, though. I feel like that's going to be a big help. I got 2 more points. Let's see. I do want... Physical instrument. That's got to be super high. And... Oh, what's the third one? I actually kind of want perception up a little bit. That one's been super helpful of late. Alright, Kim, I need a lead. The pile of Eternite. What the hell's Eternite? These are found white checks. Available to try? What the hell's Eternite? I can try, perception sight. I can talk to Kuno! Oh boy. Oh nice, it's actually telling me where I can go do things because my skill's high enough. I can talk to Annette. Suggestion. Sleeping dock worker? Who's the sleeping dock worker? Gaston Martin. Challenging. Yeah, let's go find Annette. Nice, I actually didn't realize that map was as helpful as it was. I think Annette's the one who's upstairs. It's not you. I'll take a look at that map next time and see if I can...
The door is closed. Still, the lieutenant, he doesn't like where this is going. You should punch a fucking hole in it.
Okay,
the murmur
okay.
in your...
Who the hell's Annette then? Oh, is that the kid? No, that's not what I want. Map. There we go. Annette. Can I... Nah, I guess we're going for fucking Kuno. What a charmer. I can try to use empathy on the kid. Of all fucking things. And I'm all for being empathetic. Don't get me wrong, but... Some people I do think deserve just a good smack upside the head. Nothing too bad, just, you know. Alright, you're Kuno. Alright, is this a Eternite?
An inconspicuous
Look
pile
at it.
of the roofing material. Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly.
Thank you.
There it is. You see a shabby little door.
I just needed something to hold me over till 21 o'clock. Nailed it. Sure.
What is this then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
Damn right. Give me my flashlight. We're gonna find another body in here. Here. An empty tube of magnesolum? Magnesium supplement. Nice. Wait, what? No. I don't want it on the roof yet. Although, I will use that. Cured pig's head. It looks mummified. Ugh. Is there any cash lying around? Silver plate with traces of bone yellow powder.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine.
Hell yeah.
The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you.
He's wanting to see whether I take narcotics. I've heard amphetamines make you a really good detective. Are you a really good detective? I wasn't thinking about taking it, I swear. I was thinking about justice. There.
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However, see that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
I mean, I guess I can't pocket the amphetamines when he's not around. Get out of the way or get fucked up. Alright. It's actually a found slogan from aggressive youth-oriented campaign. 40 cents? Hell yeah, found like 4 dimes. Maybe a shit ton of nickels. Interesting. I found a link to all this stuff. Also, I probably don't need this flashlight right now. Do I go over here? Yeah. It's going to collapse soon. Well, not on me. Restoration. Why am I finding all these postcards? Maybe there's like a subquest of a, just getting all these postcards and mailing them. Because I can't interact with the mailbox. For some reason. Alright, Nosefed. I mean, yes, I will take all this extra cash. $1.20. Boom! I'm like $3 away from getting another day at that hostel. Items. Ill-advised residential overlooking Jamrock Quarter. Huh. Alright, so let's look at the map. We can talk to Kuno. I can't remember who Annette is. Or the sleeping dock worker. I guess I can try to find out who that is. And Joyce Smith. Stop it! There we go. It's impossible. Lovely. Just like those justice checks. You scroll up. Thank you. A spirit decor, really? But they're way too high. Sealang, rhetoric, mirror. Conceptualization, plaisance. Rhetoric, I can talk it open. Tommy Lahome. Measurehead, I can beat him up. Kim. All these skills are really not what I'm good at. And I guess if they're grayed out, then I'm like super out of it. Is there another way over here? I guess we gotta find a way to pass time if that's the case. Maybe find some bottles. Get some crazy bum power. Alright, Kuno. Let's try this whole empathy thing. I know that we get off on the wrong foot, but come on.
Fuck does Kuno care?
I found your shack.
You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in?
Before we go, let's talk about how you said it was just some roofing material some gimps left behind. I phase shifted.
Shit. Get the fuck out of here. You can't do that.
You can't do that, Kuno. He's trying to fuck at you again.
Pigs can't displace. Can't do that teleport shit.
He says to himself.
How did you like it in there, pig old boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right?
You want amphetamines?
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
Calm down, electrochemistry. What's with the tube?
It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
It's magnesium, right?
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a bottle.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno.
I rock it all the time. It's just magnesium. Don't mystify it.
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
I'm gonna be honest. I've had a hangover for 2 days, and magnesium has not helped.
Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die.
So the pighead.
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Trying to send me a message? Cool pighead. I liked it. Got one like 2, like this. No, I'm not gonna degrade myself.
Yeah, Kuno plays on snuff radio, fucks pigs, live, fucks their heads off.
Of course.
Kuno's a cop killer.
I've heard enough of
Good
this.
call, Pigmeister.
Empathy.
Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
We're gonna do this. 2 6s.
What's going on?
We did not do
is
this.
An ungovernable youth on your crime scene, throwing around incendiary language, trying to push your...
Trying to fuck at the Kuno. Trying to fuck at me. Trying to fuck. Kuno only gets higher. It's faster, faster, faster. Can't take the Kuno. Stay out of the reactor.
Kuno gonna
Dear
fuck you
God.
up.
Normal is not what we got here. You've got to work with what you have for now.
Empathy, come on. All right.
The fuck do you want? Good call, Pig. Kuno doesn't...
Hear that?
Well.
Magnesium. That's what you're lacking. The lack of magnesium has you slouched. The magnesium levels in your blood are dangerously low. It's about the low magnesium levels and not the high alcohol levels.
I fucking knew it wasn't the alcohol or the other things.
Yes, and it's critical. Look at yourself.
Pretty
You're
sure the reason you
practically
didn't get the
devolved
option to
into a
punch him is
fish
because the
due
game
to the
occasionally
lack of
throws
magnesium in your bloodstream.
based off of what your low stats are. Physical stats were low for your nerd. Oh, okay. So, but why wouldn't it offer the higher chances of the ones you're good at, right? Like, is it just offering the more difficult ones? I need to mag it up. Mag it sideways? Practically devolving into a fish due to a lack of magnesium.
You need to get so magged up.
Composure.
You've probably had 2 heart attacks and a minor stroke already. And the only prescription is insane amounts of magnesium. 1 stroke? Don't be so modest. He's having one right now.
Endurance. You become a magnesium-based life form. Ah, gotcha. Okay.
Yes.
I mean, that is
If you
interesting.
want
I
to
know that
live, you need to evolve. You need to transcend the carbon barrier. Go to the apothecary and buy insane amounts of magnesium. It will reverse the damage to your circulatory system. Just remember, it's not the alcohol. Buy more of that too. Alcohol is not the problem. And it's certainly not the dextroamphetamine, nor smoking for 40 years. It's the lack of magnesium and excess of coffee. You should stop drinking coffee. It wreaks havoc on your gastrointestinal system.
electrochemistry, you've lost so much of my respect. I love coffee so much, and you just shit-talked it. Official shit list. I most certainly will not. Magnesium-based life form. It's generally understood that human beings are carbon-based organisms fused in little carbon tubes. I'm not going to internalize that. Well, what other leads? I mean, I'm only really killing time till 21 o'clock, and then I talk to that one guy. But maybe I should start a fight with the Hardy Boys. I mean, my combat stats are okay. Armored gloves, there was a girl playing it. Find booze and drink it. Who put clothes in the trash? It may take a while. Tattoos, I can show his friend his tattoos, but collar. Find a way into the secret passage. I like how a finding sympathy for Kumo is a legendary empathy roll. It's like I really do have to. Wait, what? A set of tracks. I can do that again? Talk to me.
What do you see?
What do I see?
A week, maybe?
It is not impossible.
As I said...
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks.
No. Man, what other things can I do? Set of tracks, that's calculus. I can do that. It's a shame I can't, like... Let's go find who Annette is. Is that the kid? I don't know if solving this kid's, you know, problem inside, but... Are you the sleeping dock worker? I'm scum! Just scummy old scum. Okay. Got an average lady. Because, like, tomorrow I get access to the new area, right? The new area being across the ramp. That'll open up several areas.
I can't talk right now. I'm very busy with my homework. I have so much homework now.
That's reasonable.
You just can't win.
What are you missing here? Why does it feel familiar?
You have absolutely no idea. Familiar? How? You must have forgotten something you heard again.
Math. It's really difficult. Like, really. They say you need it to get rich. Better than standing outside in the cold, I guess. Oh, I found something while you were away.
Okay.
I thought this would fit you. Like, thanks for helping out.
Oh.
Not me.
She got me a
the
hat.
city, I mean. Like a detective does.
I'm going to wear that hat forever. A detective hat?
Yes, just like the one Dick Mullen wears all the time. You'll look way more serious with that. Right, I have to get back to my homework now, before Mum notices. Man, this is hard.
Okay, what are you giving her college classes? I mean, difficult doesn't mean impossible. Oh, wait, what does that give me? So this gives me indirect modes of taxation, because of course it does. Logic. But I need physical instrument. Encyclopedia, huh? Where's my bum hat give me? Reaction speed and decreases my rhetoric. Okay. Boom. Yeah. I feel like the beer belly and the stained shirt's really not working for me, but, you know, I'll live with it. I'll put this in here. I wonder where she got the hat. Okay, I suppose let's go, I don't know, freaking antagonize somebody. Man, I had half a lead. Let's go south to the watershed. Oh, here we go. Looks like it could have been caused by an earthquake. Or, you know, artillery. That causes earthquakes. Yeah, I can't believe electrochemistry said that. How could he even consider me not doing, you know, coffee?
A rusting control panel with loose wires dangling out from the hole where an indicator light used to be, and a mechanical lever sitting in the middle. This panel usually closes the waterlock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon and butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything.
Pull it.
You pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk. Then, nothing happens.
Push harder.
Nothing happens. A cold gust of wind blowing in from the sea interrupts the silence of the situation.
Look, Kim, I don't need your shit right now.
A spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the water lock to get across the canal. Some other way. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
I mean, that's a big promise, and it doesn't have to be Wednesday morning. Why not, like, right now morning? I mean, I could be the guy. Let's push it over. Let's use this ladder. Let's do detective work from down here. Fine. I wonder, if I go back to my bed, will that, let me push forward the clock to a certain time? Like, maybe take a nap until, 20 o'clock? I think an hour nap could help anybody. Alright, you. Let me antagonize you further.
Can I help you?
No. Can we sing karaoke, man?
The door is
okay, I'm not gonna punch a hole in her door right now. Alright, Kim, we're taking a nap.
The bed is still cold from the broken window, and not too inviting. But it's yours. You've earned it.
I did. I guess let's go for the,
This fan has 2 chain...
No. Let's get my tie.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One
I thought it said I could do that. No, it's still grayed out. Shit. I'll do it once a morning. Can't believe I got a freaking heart attack by trying to grab that tie. Nothing else to click. I destroyed something. I destroyed so much. I guess let's try working with that robot security castle something or another. I don't have a password, but I can still talk to it. Maybe convince it of things. There might be something obvious in here that I'm missing. I'm willing to accept that. Alright, angry bear statue, or a fridge. Oh, right. It's very dark.
Your flashlight slides up. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can... This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid. The grand scheme of production and money. It looks a bit like an academic calendar, only much more brutal.
A brutal calendar, I
so
like that.
So much pain. Back pain, neck pain, headaches, carpal tunnel, chest pain. No gym membership can make up for working in this manner. Your eyes glide over 4 sections of the imposing...
Okay.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering. Nothing happens. The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver.
All right.
An old lady greets you. Her voice sounds 100 years old.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
Let's try the password.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Is it my birthday?
Still no.
Okay, fine.
Received. I will register this login attempt. Fortress accident. Is there anything else? Thank you. And goodbye.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering. The filament slides out of its glowing nest.
I'm gonna sell it. We're going to the frickin' pawn shop guy. I am selling my ill-gotten gains from a closed business. there's something I missed. Yeah, those are her shoes. Huh. There's a lot of radio sounds with this music track. Alright, let's just go through the back door. I don't even care anymore. You know what? We're gonna kill the freezer. It's a scary bear.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting. Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. In the distance, you hear water dripping. You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to
I gotta
get a
wait
good
till
grip.
tomorrow.
A pry bar would come in handy here. No, this is going to need something else. Some kind of super pry bar. Don't even try to open it with a regular pry bar. You're just wasting your time.
Interference?
If you want to try
interface?
again, then you need to have the pry bar in your hand, detective.
Equip the pry bar.
Yeah, I got it. Let's do it.
This orange machine is dead still.
Heroic.
It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer.
Okay, I'll come back to this with a real pry bar. A man's pry bar. I think. I don't even know what that would constitute in this case. 1833. Kim! Don't tell me a story. No, we're going to the pawn shop. I gotta sell that thing. And the pawn shop's guy, except for the fact that he doesn't like music. I can't fathom that very information. Here, sit on the bench.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
When he's gone? Kitsuragi! I mean, the only thing I really have left to do is to antagonize the mercenaries. Before, you know, I actually get that lead. I hate the thought of just killing time, though, because there could be so much other stuff I can do, right?
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything. You said you'd done it before, yeah?
The lieutenant steps away, pretending to admire some of the knickknacks on display. Looks like he doesn't want to get involved. Go ahead then, he thinks. As long as you can walk straight, I don't care.
Fair enough. And liked it.
Here you go, man.
Very odd looking.
Yes, darling. That's the coalition government ordained Parolidon. Straight into your gut.
Let's do it.
Of course.
Alright. What was I trying to do? Sell stuff.
Sure. Let me have a look.
Check my
Anything
pockets.
else you're thinking of selling?
This guy, $50. Let's do it. Pawn it. Postcard? Gone. Picture of a family? I feel bad selling that one, actually. A handkerchief? That gun's a little bitch. There. I've sold these things.
Another time, perhaps.
Okay, I made a decent amount of cash. Maybe we can buy a radio.
The boomboxes wait on the shelves.
And here you are. Quality sound reproduction on the go. It'll play anything, wherever. Turn any tape into a conversation of sounds and shapes.
Shapes? What kind of boombox does shapes? What does this do? Equip this to play tapes. Well, okay. Increase psyche. Interesting. Well, hold on to that for a little bit. Take it before I go to bed, right? Enjoy the lights dancing on the ceiling. What time is it here? I feel like I've exhausted my options. Here, Kim.
Yes? What do you want to know? Good. Excuse me?
Nothing.
You have a distinctive way of I hope you don't take this. They say it's a sin clear.
Yes, but containers contain.
Okay, then.
He's simply not. Passing along frivolous interdepartmental stereotypes is not usually his oeuvre. He regrets bringing it up.
God damn it. I've hung with him so long, I got nothing to talk to Kim about.
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito.
Good mailbox.
The box seems happy. Eat shit, pig. Fucked by the coon. And sent to
Excuse
you
me?
with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore and best set mailbox also.
Been there, post la ver. Yeah, I've been there.
The mail collection box seems cathartic. Thankful even. So do you. You shudder. Then you swallow. And then suddenly, you see it. Over all the other graffitos, someone has, using the tip of a very sharp knife, cut the words, Revachon forever.
Damn right. I suppose we can talk to the old dying lady. She might have some new information. Still 1830 right now. So that is twice now I've arbitrarily blamed her for something she hasn't done. Just for being named the Skull.
Give me a moment. I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways.
Do you live here?
If you can call it living. I have a little room
Right, give me a
upstairs,
sec.
right next to the coal room.
Oh. Had to grab a carbonated water. There we go. Nice.
It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And that's all I need from this world.
Fair enough.
And all she gets, too. The coastal wind beats down hard on the coal room door outside. Splashes of waves make the balcony slippery.
Ask away, policeman.
Who lived here?
The hell am I supposed to know? Another nut job, I assume.
Okay.
She really doesn't like those nut jobs. Bad blood there.
Is there a hole in the wall?
Some lunatic lost his mind. All kinds of morons pass through these halls.
With how small these rooms are, wouldn't you want to break the wall down?
Yeah. Cindy?
The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still, she leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others.
Alright, that was pointed.
She
I'm leaving.
mumbles some kind of a response, then hacks something into her handkerchief.
Delightful. Maybe we can find something in here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, a book. A book. Well, I guess we're reading a book. 16 days of coldest April.
In your hands, you hold 16 Days of Coldest April by Yekaterina Dahl. The cover image shows a row of concrete apartments above which span a black and white rainbow.
Feels heavy.
Indeed, the book is unusually heavy in your hands, as though the cover were lined with lead.
How long is this book?
You flip through the book. The pages are thinner than you realized, and the type quite small and tightly set. It's nearly 600 pages long. The back cover is dominated by a black and white photograph of the author.
Oh, come on. Books like that?
She can't be much
Usually
older
on the
than
inside
her
cover.
mid-30s in this photograph. And yet, from this cover, the eyes of a sad old woman stare back at you.
Huh.
In cold, detached prose, the author describes a scene from one of the Yugoslavia riots in the 20s. Youths overturned motor carriages and set trash cans ablaze, while heavily armored guardsmen dash in and disperse them in a flurry of baton blows. As ethnic tensions run wild, a pair of young lovers meet each other on the street. Somehow, in the middle of all the chaos, they manage to lock arms and look into each other's eyes.
Okay.
It would physically hurt you to keep reading. Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Fuck it. Do it. It can't be worse than what you've already felt.
It would physically hurt me? 10 more pages.
They go through a brief and somewhat awkward love affair.
Jesus,
and
it's
in
killing
the
me.
end, they betray each other and succumb to the absurdity of Guardian life. The man becomes a lens grinder, completely abandoning his former existence.
Okay. And they betray each other's absurdity.
He toils through the daily drudgery at the Lenka Polyfabricate. Happiness and fulfillment have eluded him his whole life. And in the end, he has nothing to do but dedicate himself to the craft.
Oof, a heart broken.
She spends the next several decades standing at a conveyor in a Sosnovo fish processing plant. The smell of fish guts slowly seeps into her hair and skin.
So basically they just...
As every single one of her dreams dies, one by one.
Oh, God.
The memory of their short time spent together tortures the former lovers ceaselessly until the end of their days. Years pass in solitude, their bodies growing ever more decrepit.
Okay.
As life leaves their remains between the soil sheets, their final thoughts are filled with regret. Good stuff. I fucking loved this.
Thank you, pain tolerance. What was the purpose of that? What about La Fumée?
The front of this quarterly journal features a large satirical portrait of the late King Friesel. From the sides of his head, a pair of white antlers spread to the corners of the cover.
All right, why antlers?
Because white antlers are one of the symbols of communism.
Oh, okay.
They represent a society in accord with the natural world and at the same time above it.
I don't know about that.
A shameful way to treat a former king. Even one as underwhelming as Friesel. Because Friesel was incompetent, foolish, and cruel.
Yeah.
In short, the embodiment of everything the communards wished to overthrow. It's satire, you see.
Ah.
To your disappointment, there aren't any full-color pictures to direct your attention. Just column after column of closely set text, interrupted occasionally by little doodles in black and white.
See, books like that, you gotta like resolve yourself to reading. You sit down, you dedicate like 45 minutes a day.
After rifling the pages with your thumb several times, you return to the table of contents. The magazine is divided into several sections: international development, Kunst und Kultur, and local concerns. Just inside the cover, there's also an editor's note.
All right. Yeah.
Comrade, as you know, this journal takes its name from Mazov's immortal expression, Du cristal à la fumée. This was his way of describing the way the rigid, crystalline structures of capitalist ideology turn to smoke under communism.
Okay.
But, like the structures of capitalist ideology, we too are at risk of going à la fumée. Unlike many publications which are content to spoon-feed their readers reassuring drivel, La Fumée is committed to telling the radical truth, even when that truth may drive away potential subscribers. So please, If you value our radical Mazovian perspective on contemporary politics, culture, and international affairs, please consider subscribing today. Yours in struggle, the editors.
I think this is a communist magazine.
What do you expect? It was laying around the office of the Debarders Union. They're probably bankrolling the thing.
You flip back to the front of the
You don't have
magazine.
to think that
The
condescending.
table of contents unfolds before you.
Local concerns.
Unsurprisingly, much of this section is taken up with articles declaring unqualified support for the dock workers' strike. You skim the headlines. Paint the harbor red and white. Martinez tames the wild pines. A city in revolt. First we take Martinez, then we take La Delta.
All right.
Finally, there's a brief article by the writer, G. Martin, accusing the owner of the Capeside apartments of illegally attempting to evict certain communist tenants simply for not having paid their rent. Ah, this must be Gaston's handiwork.
Ah. Rent just to live somewhere is pretty outrageous. Would it be better if everyone labor capital? Capital.
According to these editorials, there can be no accommodation with the forces of international capital or their mucilaginous allies in the coalition. Why do communists love puerile insults? And they wonder why they're always being left out in the cold.
What's this about a coalition?
Judging from the context, it's something very large and fundamental. You should probably know about it already, honestly. You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
Sure.
This section includes a long, tedious critique of the latest round of free trade negotiations between the EPIS nations and the Free State of Semenine. You also skip over an article about heavy fuel oil smuggling along the Messina border, something about bear wrestling in Samara, book riots in Yugograd. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bear wrestling. Flip back to that.
Hell yeah.
It seems to be part of a new public fitness initiative in the People's Republic of Samara, SRV, devised and promoted by none other than President Kanajinsky himself. According to this extremely credulous account, Uncle Sport, as he's affectionately known to his people, has recently decreed bear wrestling the national sport of the SRV.
That mean two bears wrestling with each other, or?
Of course not. The article makes plain that this is man on bear, or in some cases, woman on bear competition. 2 competitors, 1 ring, 5 rounds, or until incapacitation. According to the SRV's Ministry of Information, the program has been a tremendous success. Public support stands at 87%, and youth obesity and alcoholism rates are down 12% and 7% respectively.
I guess it's hard to fight a bear if you're out of shape.
That's very much the idea. President Kaczynski has long maintained that a strong body is the best defense against capitalist aggression.
Do you think there's any chance we'll go to the SRV?
The Samaran People's Republic? No, I should expect not. Why do you ask?
It'd be fun to partake in a
I
bear
suppose
fight.
it would be something to see.
You flip back to the front of the magazine.
All right, we have legitimately killed time with this.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A
So,
cabbage
yeah.
of papers hanging from the board, with the permeables drawer inside. It's barely held together by a clip, then made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Nice. Let's give it a Smith.
The acidic stench of rotting food is rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience.
Of the experience?
This base surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat, the stuff of death itself, and then sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner. You know, like the bits they put into public piss bowls, probably called Fermi Discrete, or Axel, or something. At
Oh, that's
some
all hockey
point in
pucks?
its journey, the ledger has seen the inside of a public toilet.
I know. She already told me I dunked it in the toilet. Shut up, Nose. I don't need your help. I don't need anyone's help.
If you knew it was dunked in the toilet before getting chucked into the trash, why are you sniffing it?
It was there,
So you wanted to get in on the trash toilet stink collab. Find out what happens when those two get funky together? Okay, pal.
This is getting weird and hostile. Are you angry with me, Nose?
Yeah. Turns out your nose doesn't like self-indulgent literal shit huffing. Quelle fucking surprise. Come on, no more. The ledger is going back down, away from your nose now.
Look, perception.
It takes about half an hour to piece one together, using the system you've devised. Which one do you want?
All right. The couch in an unexpected location.
Some assholes brought their couch outside and hung out on it. In the middle of the street, on the roof, on the hillside by the motorway. You know, at an unexpected location. They were young, and they thought they looked cool on it.
Look really cool, like a rock band.
Yes, as you said here, insufferable rock and roll assholes. Young people are the worst. So anyway, you got a complaint about the damn sofa, or couch, or whatever it was. They were leaving it out in all these unexpected and whimsical locations. They took it to where they also took photos of themselves on it, and smoked cigarettes, and drank coffee because they felt it's intellectual. Cigarette butts, coffee cups, stupid couch. You had to clean it all up, and you did. So congratulations to you. Case solved. No, you didn't have time for that. These notes show that you have what is called a real goddamn job. You don't have time to be chasing down the couch assholes. You have a real job to do. What next?
All right, let's go for one more. Murder at the hookah parlor.
Murder. Tum at the hookah parlor was a case originally assigned to an officer called Joseph Mills, who is now dead, of circumstances completely unconnected to murder at the hookah parlor.
Right. How?
Beaten to death by a throng of Villalobos gang members when him and his partner J.M., only initials mentioned, answered a call one night. It's a sad story, and it isn't really represented in your case files. Stop stalling and get to the murder at the hookah parlor. Joseph Mills was on this case that he just couldn't solve, was doing it solo, said it was a real nutcracker, a real brain twister, was on it for, like, a month. The captain got impatient. Shit or get off the pot, Mills.
Okay.
Mills didn't get off the pot. Not yet. He kept at it for a couple of weeks more, racking his brains, running with every theory, as outlandish as they seemed. Still couldn't solve the murder at the hookah parlor. Tough case, he said. Toughest he's ever had.
Is he a good cop?
No, he was awful. Awful sense of humor, too. The worst jokes you've ever heard. Really rapey. Still, he'd been on it for months now. Said it was the final case. Said it was uncrackable. That murderer vanished into thin air. That goddamn hookah parlor was all he talked about. Okay, so the case is handed to you because Mills isn't getting anywhere.
Okay.
And you look into it. Here's the setup. A young man is found dead in a hookah parlor. You know, those places where you go and smoke bubblegum-flavored vapor all day.
Really cool.
Yeah, really lame. So anyway,
Thanks.
Young man in his 20s found with his skull busted open, right on the floor of the hookah parlor, in the middle of the day. No one else is in there. Only client that day. In perfect health, too. Some kind of movie producer. No one enters. No one exits. He's just sucking on his watermelon hookah all morning, all noon, like he usually does. He's a regular. No calls, nothing.
Interesting.
Just sucking on the hookah until 15:45. Then bam, he's dead on the floor with his skull busted open, blood everywhere. What happened? How can it be? Mills has no idea. Invisible assassin. Movie deal gone sour. Girl at the counter did it. Nothing fits. Eerie. Man just dropped dead. So you go to the parlor. You see cushions around the table. Table's low, heavy, really sharp edge.
He sucked hookah, stood up, passed out, hit his head on the table and died?
See? You can't even read the thing without solving it. Yeah, it was that. Turns out hookah does do something. It turns off your brain's oxygen supply. And you don't notice it until you get up to go to the bathroom.
What was he doing there for 6 hours?
Smoking hookah. Didn't you hear? I don't know. Trying to come up with a movie script, maybe. Anyway, that was Murder at the Hookah Parlor. Joseph Mills wasn't a good detective, and about 30 minutes has passed, piecing it together. Next, not much has changed.
Yeah, now it's 21 o'clock. We can really get that time going. Let's... Whoa, Jesus. Ah! Continue the case.
That isn't just a 5-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a wreath of antlers.
We're going. We have a mystery to solve. To the balcony! Glow of light pollution. Hoi. Hi. What's up?
Gendarmerie. You found me.
Balcony gives you a bright smile before taking another drag.
It feels like a Friday. He seems to be in a good mood tonight.
Nice.
And his shirt is still unbuttoned.
Got your hint. Found the key right under the stone.
Beautiful.
As he looks at you, something sparkles in his eyes.
So tell me, are you here to make things right again?
Damn right. I'm going to make things just right. I'm going to take things spectacular.
Beautiful.
Let's not be melodramatic. A shadow on the chin, drawing slender cheekbones.
I have some good news for you.
Okay.
My Sunday friend is visiting me tonight. I told him about you and he'd like to say hello. Step in. He's already waiting.
I feel like I'm going to be assassinated. It's Friday tonight. It feels like Friday.
Yeah, it does feel like the end of the week. Such gentle weather.
Very well, then I'll talk to him. But first, I want to talk to you. I have so many questions.
That's nice, but I don't have anything to tell you. It's my friend you're looking for, not me.
He takes another drag of his unfiltered cigarette and looks around. It's getting dark, and the neighboring windows have lit up, one by one.
Hey, welcome back. How you doing, Lo? How's school going?
A cat crosses the yard, disappearing into the bush.
Besides, I've got to run.
Something tells you you're never going to talk to an individual this cool or mysterious ever again.
Yeah, I hear you. But I mean, you're chugging along and you're getting there. But I just found you again, Ron. Where? Go if you must. I don't care. I don't care about people leaving me all the time.
To the city. It's a beautiful night.
A man on high heels stumbles out of a basement club, music blasting over the entire district. It's chilly, and as the chemicals hit his nervous system, 1,000 shivers ripple through his body.
All right,
Take
go
care,
ahead.
all right?
Okay. Let's go, Kim.
Different, of course. Something so mysterious about the way he talks.
Okay.
Very.
He's barely holding it together. It's all he can do to keep from bursting out in laughter.
Come on, detective, let's go. We've got a potential witness to interview. His Sunday friend, remember?
Okay. All right, who are you? I'm going to loot this house first. Sure. I'm sorry, a party dragon? Drama and electrochemistry. Let's take a look. Fucking stunner. God damn it. Old photo, same apartment, dated year 1. Just in case I'm not allowed back in here again. I am into that hat. None of this is weird. Soak in a pot. Empty ashtray. Ground. Local university, so he's a college kid. Okay, fine. I guess there's nothing else in here. Fine. I just stole his clothing and left.
Revachol Citizens Militia.
All right. Who are you?
His hands are clean and well manicured. This is a man who knows the importance of appearances.
Sure.
My name is Charles Vildrouin, and I am an official with the coalition government.
Oh.
I work for the Institute of Price Stabilité on assignment from Sur la Clé.
Sure.
I heard you talking to my friend outside. Very good. Super. I am here to assist you in any way possible. Ask me about the hanging.
I have to know about this canopy. Silk robe, before we get on, tell me where you got this beautiful robe from. Look at that. Or I have to tell me the story behind the... Yeah, let's just go to business.
Of course. Let me just say it has been an emotional week for me.
I'm sure. Rooftop, cold hair.
The lieutenant takes out his notebook and nods to you to proceed.
What's an official like you doing, Martinez?
The coalition is only looking out for the price stability. Inflation is a killer, like a heart disease blocking the normal circulation of the economy.
Sure.
It must be controlled. The economy impacts the entire international community, which is why it requires international oversight.
Okay. Here.
Well, I'm renovating it. It is an interesting project. The building used to be a 12-story skyscraper before the cannons took the top 4 stories off. This, of course, happened when the coalition forces landed here.
Sure.
You could say I'm undoing some of the material damage the international community caused when we arrived here.
All right. Makes sense. So your concept...
Yes. As I said before, I am a commissioner from Sur la Clé working for the Institute of Price Stabilité. This is one of the main projects of the Moral Inter.
Sure.
What's there to say? Sur la Clé is a modern, urbanized country that measures very high on the Human Development and Freedom Index. Mostly, though, it's known as the executive heart of EPIS. Moreover, it is a great sponsor of less emerged countries. Revachol is only one of its many darlings whose progress it supports and cherishes.
What makes it a darling?
Because a great percentage of Revachol's culture hails from Sur la Clé. Its language, its people, its cuisine even. Or at least in the downtown La Delta area.
Okay.
Jamrock and other parts of the international zone have been mercifully spared of Sur la Clé's love for meatballs and mashed potatoes.
You take that back, it's delicious. Enough business. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you wish, officer.
Actually witnessed the lynching?
I'm sorry to say I did, officer.
Okay. It's because you did it, if you don't mind.
Officer, it's very difficult to describe what I saw that night. It was so surreal to me, like in a play.
What do you mean, like in a play?
It was just so strange. I could barely comprehend what was happening. I was on the balcony when it happened, getting some fresh air. I remember that first they came in, carrying what looked like a body. And then I saw all the surrounding windows go dead, one by one. That's when I understood. I should not be seeing this.
Interesting.
Sounds like the victim was unconscious, or at least incapacitated. Interesting.
Who are they?
I couldn't see their faces well, and there were quite a few of them. But they were very loud and very Martinez.
All right.
Let's just say that the laboring classes can get rather expressive with their profanities.
All right. How many?
I couldn't tell you exactly. Less than 10. Maybe 8?
The lieutenant sends you a sharp look at the mention of that number.
What happened next?
I went back inside.
Yes, back inside. Keep yourself safe from the killing.
Were you able to see anything from inside?
Officer, the yard was pitch black. There was nothing to see.
Are you serious? This is the lead I got?
They were threatening to kill that poor man.
Are they men, women?
All men, I presume. But again, I couldn't see very clearly.
But we are fairly certain the lady driver was present.
Yeah. At least one of them was a woman?
It's possible, officer. But I cannot say with certainty. It was very dark, you must remember.
What did
I believe they were mostly white, though I believe I saw 2 Areopagites among them. And I am quite certain that one spoke with a Mesk accent.
Yeah, that tracks.
Well, that's the strangest part, officer. Nothing happened. It was oddly quiet for a public lynching.
I mean, nothing happened.
Eventually, their shouts died down, and that was all. There were no gunshots, no celebratory shouts, no anything.
Why didn't you call the RCM?
You're right, of course. That is what one is supposed to do in such circumstances. I was simply in shock.
Okay.
I'm afraid I don't have anything else to add.
Seriously?
About what time was all this happening, approximately?
All I can say is that it was late.
You didn't check your watch?
My watch? Yes, now I remember. It was 30 minutes past midnight, give or take.
You didn't actually witness the hanging itself, did you?
No, I didn't see the corpse until the following day.
Well, those are my questions. Thanks for your time.
Of course. Anything I can do to assist.
Is that it? Are you serious? That was my lead? You know my friend?
My friend. My friend is a good young man. His family immigrated here from Kedra, and life has not been easy for him. But he understands the importance of education. He has taken his future into his own hands, and that's all that matters.
Yeah. How did you two become friends?
How did any of us become friends? Bad things happening on the Insulindian Peninsula? Oil platforms ablaze in the night? Civil wars lasting for years? Finally, the international community is forced to step in.
What are you talking about?
Au contraire. It's how millions of people end up where they are. Meeting the people they meet. It's how I came here, and my friend too.
What's Kedra?
Kedra is a candidate member of APIS. But, between you and me, their potential membership is a more contentious issue.
What do you mean?
That it's never going to happen. They entered negotiations in 21, and it's been pending ever since.
Interesting. Warm there? Cold? Something in between?
It's warm. It's also known for its mandarin trees and dust storms from Supramundi.
Okay.
Kedra's an emerging market, but it still has a long way to go. Maybe that's why my friend's menage decided to emigrate.
Interesting.
Sorry. Who?
Your friend, the smoker.
But I told you, officer. He's a bright young man here to pursue his education. Education is the foundation of our future, especially the arts. It is a cornerstone of our civilization. He's deeply enmeshed in the study of the fine arts, yes.
Which arts?
He's a truly free spirit. He likes all the arts. Perhaps graphic design, printmaking, who knows? The world is open wide for a talented youth like him.
He's apartment by yourself.
I'm just enjoying the view.
For your friend to leave you alone like this?
We're old friends. Nothing's taboo between us. He comes and goes. I'm sure you'll see him around. He's very active. I'm all ears, officer.
Good lord, that was it?
A moment, officer. Do you have everything
Okay.
you need from me? I'm afraid we won't have the chance to speak again once you leave.
Apartment. Why can't we talk later?
It's against diplomatic best practices for an official in my position to be discussing murders with local militiamen. And I'm pressed for time. After you leave, I should be leaving as well. Sure,
yeah.
Go ahead. It's a beautiful space.
I didn't even have any rolls.
Let
That
me
was
know if
crazy.
you have any further questions.
All right. I have a theory. I'm going to put this on. I'm going to put this on. Okay. and then I'm going to talk to him. With a boombox. Hell yeah. Talk to me.
You have acquired the hat. Keep it, officer. It looks good on you. The coalition, the economy impacts the entire international community. Whatever you wish, officer. Of course.
Fine. I mean, if you're going to be droll. I was kind of hoping that would be a better lead. Yeah.
Was there anything else? Of course.
That's all we need.
I'm glad I could help.
Kim. This was a waste of time. Yeah, nothing. Whoa. What's the sound here? Do they got karaoke? Let's take a look. I do like that all the people are always in the same spot until the next day, but damn. Sounds like they have a freaking conga line going down there. Okay, it's nighttime, people are disappearing. Is this like a street fair? Hell yeah. I like that little emoji. Here we go. We got a disco. Gonna put the boombox away. Let's get the best artsy, yeah, we got electrochemistry and drama. We're putting this on. We got, what else we got? We got increased drama. Boom. Sure. It's karaoke time, right?
Can I help you?
Where'd the music go? What? It's all outside? Did I scare the music off? What happened? That's right. When I go about here, the party leaves the room. Only time is party time. Come on, they got a freaking disco ball. Come on. Sing a song. Fine. I guess we head up to our room. It being, I think, 11 o'clock right now. Alright, Kim. Do we part ways? Do we talk?
Yes?
Should we, debrief? The day was not lucrative. Oh, Kim just left for his room. Nice. He's probably embarrassed to see me. Can I knock on her door?
The door is closed.
Fine. Fine, it's never opening. Well, I know what I need to do. First, change into real clothes. Dirty tee. Put on my detective hat. Boom. We're going to pop our drug. Oh, I got 5 doses? What does this do? +1 psyche. Puck-shaped cap, purple liquid. Can be bringing on anything from hot flashes to military grade for psychosis. With sufficient tolerance, however, any weather feel balmy, if only for a while. Okay, well, hold on to that. Can I try it?
This fan has 2 chain pulls.
I can't.
The window stands.
I guess we wait till the next day.
The bed is still cold from...
Let's have ourselves a nightmare.
The bed is still cold from the wind blowing in from the broken window. The mattress creaks as you close your eyes and try your hardest to fall asleep.
Oh, looks like I went to sleep pretty easily.
Here we are again, my broken bird. The waves are coming, carrying you away. But you can't go. No, you have to stay. Always half aware of yourself.
Alright, limbic system, really?
You're not cooperating, brother man.
Why?
It's your disgusting body. Even through your sleep, you feel a vague discomfort suffusing it. Your belly and your sides are unpleasantly tender.
All right.
You wish you could curl up into a fetal ball of safety. But you cannot, because of the pain.
And there's a lot of it, ever present in your organs. It's like every one of them has their own nasty song to sing.
Damn.
Every cell in your body is moaning in agony, asking, what did we ever do to you?
It's all the system's fault. The system failed me. No one does anything nice to it. Sorry, cells. It's all me. It's my fault.
Now, you're finally thinking about something other than yourself.
Actually, I am thinking about myself with
Let's
this.
see how far that'll get you.
These are just my just desserts. I will endure the pain with dignity. No. Hey, what is this? I was on Express to Zero Home. I'm an artist with liver damage is my art.
Now you've gone off the rails, baby. Now you're stuck sitting here by the tracks, admiring the wreck around you. You just can't help it, looking at yourself. The sum total of your accomplishments. You're just stuck here, in the half-world.
This guy's got problems.
Could try looking at other people, really looking. But why would you want to start doing that?
Get that back to the other place. I will. I'm looking at people all the time. I like them.
Sure you do. They're all so friendly, aren't they?
Hell no.
People are beautiful, statuesque, parodies and tragedies of themselves. A great democracy of creatures.
I wouldn't go that far, but okay.
What do you think you're doing right now? Coming to some greater awareness? Look at all these lights, blinking in and out of existence. Thoughts! You're just pretending that you're asleep, even to yourself, while the world goes on without you.
Let it. Let it.
Yeah.
But it never seems to let you go, does it? Time to rise and wipe that shining sweat off as best you can. Gather your bearings. Rock and roll.
Yeah, he's all about... So far, he's all about oblivion. It's like, let it happen. Oh, and I healed. Great. The hell was that? I mean, maybe if I didn't sleep in my clothes, I'd be a little more comfortable waking up. Get up. Alright, we're going to try to get our tie once more.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches.
We cannot get our
One
tie.
ends in a tiny...
Okay, fine. Alright, see what we got. I can conceptualize again. Set of tracks. I mean, yeah, it's the quotations are the most important part there. Rhetoric. It's like I slept in what appeared to be a mattress at some point. That door is permanently closed. So, do I get paid at some point? Good morning. Where are these people? Okay. Bye. What are you saying, Kim? Have you lost your mind? Okay, we can start talking to people. Hey, who are you?
The woman in an RCM patrol officer's uniform
Oh, whoa.
winces as she notices you.
Okay.
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now.
Why?
A patrol officer is the lowest rank in the RCM, below lieutenant and sergeant.
But it looked like the mattress was kind of like sagging over the air, too, trying to get like some lift. Lieutenant and sergeant. Is everything all right?
I'm definitely not the cavalry.
Hold on. You're the patrol.
Yes, I am.
I'm cop too.
I know.
Here's the real deal.
Thanks. Is everything all right? Why don't you want to talk to me?
I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you?
Oh. Let's go see another cop. I thought Kim and I were the only ones. Her horse faceness? You think she has a horse face? Where'd you get the fact that she had a horse face? I feel like that's an assumption. Have I wronged you? Her name. Oh! You know, I don't know why I don't read that. I just kind of assume their identity. Oh, have I wronged you? I've done that to a lot of people. Deeply flawed.
Do you now? Okay, fine. Let's talk. What did you want?
What precinct are you from?
Precinct?
Am I from? God, he doesn't know.
Fucking deranged lunatic.
I like the wig. Man with sunglasses. The police, right? Cool, so am I.
I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything, Judith.
What are you, the police, doing here?
I'm just looking out for...
You?
No one. I'm just a man with sunglasses. And you are?
A horse-faced woman. I think it was. I didn't even see that. Let me take a look to see what the achievement was. Hyperstellar law official. Say 7 deranged superstar lines. That was the achievement. Chivas! A policewoman?
Yes. A policewoman who just wants to do her job. That's all.
Okay.
Something about the man with sunglasses and you. The energy between you two is making her uncomfortable.
Okay, goodbye. I am talking to you, though.
You look like shit.
You are shit.
And I don't mean that as a metaphor.
No, you don't. You look like a young god.
Damn right. Last couple days have been rough. Looks don't matter. Yeah, you look like shit, asshole.
Wow. You seem stable. And in control. Allow me to say, alcohol really seems to have had a positive effect on you.
I've been clicking a lot of those.
No, what do you want?
What do you mean, what do I want?
So this guy is cool. He stands there like a statue. An angry statue. And he does not like you.
A spirit? Let's do it.
You know what it is.
Boom!
It's like the two of you know each other. Just ask him.
You know me from somewhere.
Oh, I definitely know you from somewhere.
Another life.
From where? From another life?
Yes, from another life. A different life. Maybe the life of a police officer belonging to the ranks of the... To what station do you think you would belong in this alternate and totally fictional reality?
Oh shit, which one am I? 41st?
Okay, that's plausible. That's entirely plausible. Now we're really getting somewhere.
I'm gonna slap this man. Long, meaningful look and ads.
Somewhere good.
Let's talk more about the hypothetical. Kim, who is this guy?
I'm not getting involved in this.
Wise.
It's not my style, he thinks, glancing at the man in sunglasses. and the woman beside him. Oh boy, they're mad at him. No wonder. He just doesn't recognize them.
Let's talk more about this hypothetical.
Okay.
Oh, the hypothetical 4-1. Yeah, let's fantasize about that. I'm not busy. You're not busy. Let's just play around. Motherfucker, I'm going to slap you. Do you have a case to solve?
Oh, no. You see, I enjoy watching other better cops solve crimes. And let me tell you, it's been quite a privilege seeing you work.
This isn't helping.
Thank you.
Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partners. How's that for a thought experiment?
My partners in crime? Seemed like a bit of a drag. No offense, but I could do better.
None taken, my friend. None taken. Let's be honest. There's been some purely fictional talk in our imaginary station in regards of who'd even be worthy of your partnership. And the conclusion is that a man with your caliber should form his own one-man policing unit. Anyone else would just slow you down.
I'm gonna kick your ass, dude. Who else is in your imaginary police station?
You're not going to believe this, but police officers. Yes, sir. Solving crimes, locking up bad guys, and get this, and not getting that drink on at 2 o'clock.
Look.
Just some regular
Gotta take the
boring
edge off.
motherfuckers in suits and uniforms. Nothing spectacularly extravagant like you, the far-out son of Lang.
Who is the far-out son of Lang?
Oh, it's you, you eccentric genius. I mean, with your unorthodox approach to police work, it has to be you. Not even a little bit.
It's an urban myth about an officer who is so far undercover he can't remember who he is. As I say, it's just an urban myth. You are not the son of Lang.
Fair.
He's trying to protect you from further rough handling, dished out by this sunglassed man.
Can't imagine it anymore.
Neither can I, partner. Neither can I.
It's a mere second, but it feels like you saw something. A gram of compassion in that sadness.
Got some questions for you.
About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like?
A revolutionary? Like a megastar?
Yes, a superstar cop. Of course. This again.
Of course! Now you ask some questions.
No.
Why not?
'Cause it's not my job. Why don't you go and fucking do yours and solve this damn hanging?
Why the fuck are you here? Answer questions, maybe you can hear me say things.
Actually, I don't want to hear you say things.
Come on, Jean.
Okay, say things. I want to hear you say things.
Hear that? He wants you to say things. Say one.
Authority, you got a high cliff to rise before you get into my good graces.
Suddenly, out of nowhere, case-related things start popping up in your head.
Okay. He was shot and hanged.
You think he was hanged as a cover-up? To hide the shooting?
Basically, yeah.
Okay, well.
His hair. Hey, why am I telling you this?
I don't know. Why are you?
You know what? It must be because he's buff. He looks like he works out, like he's got the devil on his back.
Sure.
Oh my god, there's more. You want something more? What is it?
Talk about the hangman.
Okay, why not? Let's do the old.
Okay.
So, do you know who hanged him? I don't know. Oh my god, watch out for yourself.
That voice, so very familiar. Did you hear it when calling to your station and reporting your badge missing?
I recognize it.
Oh really? I wonder where.
Recently, when I called, you were there.
That's the where you remember me from?
Memory trouble.
You don't say. Goodbye then. The voice thing was a coincidence. Run along, asshole.
Well, first thing in the morning, automatic damper of my day. Who are you?
Hi, gendarme.
Oh, hey.
Rendezvous.
How's it going? Again, smoke on the balcony. You're here.
I am. So are you. What brings you here?
What are you doing here?
Admiring the atmosphere. What about you, officer?
I live here. This is where I'm going. History. Gonna sing karaoke.
Well, here's to you.
Yeah.
You did. And how did you like him?
Magically bureaucratic. I didn't, government official.
I told you, he can be very useful. I guess that's the charm of powerful people.
Alright.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
I'll be back to you. So what's on the docket for today? Ask the scab leader about tattoos. Oh, damn, that's brutal. I don't have a list of things to do. But it's day 3. It's Wednesday. We can get to the southern dock. All right. So we're heading directly south. Because it's, quite frankly, the only lead we have is new location. Hi, guys. What's up? Is it closed? Can I go through?
A rusting control. You grab the handle and pull the lever up. As soon as the metal connects against the contact pins, you hear a loud clunk. Then the water lock starts moving.
Okay. We have ourselves a bridge and a new location. Possible new leads. Although I imagine the driver drove the car over. That's my guess.
Okay, if we ever need to get to the coast, then this is the way. But please, contain your wanderlust for now. I don't want us to get sidetracked, not with everything that's going on.
Focus on one thing. Achieve it, then the next, he thinks. That's the task chain.
Okay, Kim. What do we focus then? Locate a working firearm? I refuse to focus. With electricity, finish all things at once. Oh, you know what? I forgot to pay for my room. Otherwise, I'm sleeping outside. Finish only some things all at once. Everything else, secondary. Is it really 20 real?
Can I help you?
About my bill.
Got the 20 real? Good. You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real tomorrow.
You are a pox, sir. Unbelievable. What's unbelievable? So at least the union guys are always at the same place. That's a boon. Hey. I'm talking to you. I make my own way, Saul. Always have, always will. Okay. So why is my partner here? I mean, he is an asshole. Why the hell, I mean, I guess, is he mad that he's not on this case? Being my partner and all? Did I leave without him? Did he got one-upped by Kim? Let's go this way. Besides, Kim seems cooler. He's got his shit together. Good old magnesium. Okay. What's this? No entry. Somebody scribbled an inverted star. Oh, it's a commie bunker. Interesting. Okay. So this is going to be a way in. This is like a quest location. It's got to be. It's going to be a test to my morale. Alright, someone has broken down the fence and the barbed wire. Okay, but what's up here? We got tire tracks, right? Oh, hell yeah. Hold up. Let's get my plastic bag. We got some bottles to pick up. I take it back. We do not have bottles to pick up. I gotta go find some cryptozoologists, too. Breaker box, power to the radio system above you. Maybe there's something inside? A little bit of money. Okay. Got damn near $1 there. I'm feeling good. Is that a crab pot? We got footprints. What's down here? All right. Glory, says the graffito. The ghosts of us. Or to the ghosts of us. Oh, another buck. Swing is missing. There's no one been here for a long time. Interesting. Left their music collection beneath the tarpaulin. Really? The smallest church in St. Sans. Okay. Can I interact?
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reel's attached to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is routed behind the magnetic reader.
Press it.
You press the large button marked Commencer, and the tape starts spinning. There's a small delay before the song starts playing.
Let's do it.
It sounds like someone's moving in the room, getting comfortable. Then the organ starts playing a simple, melancholic tune, echoing in the hallway. A lone singing voice joins in, telling you about the tiniest church in Cessons, surrounded by even tinier yard. You almost feel the seaside mist on your skin. It's mega sad.
Isn't that what I'm looking for?
Within seconds you know, this is the one. The real shit you've been looking for.
Yeah.
The one you trust your room to that Claudia told you about.
Oh.
Perform it. A click, then silence for a bit. Then the tape stops spinning.
It's too sad. I might cry and trash the room again. I'm already crying, and I look dumb and old.
Of course you could sing this. You could take sad to a whole new level with this. And you already know the lyrics since you've listened to it like 1,000,000 times. Yup, they're all here. All 3 verses.
Nailed it.
And the B-side of the tape contains the instrumental version. It's like the world itself is telling you to do it. Only one obstacle stands on your way.
What?
Gart. You have to convince Gart to let you sing karaoke in the whirling. After you've won him over, you can express yourself.
I don't think I'm winning him over.
Pain out. Make everyone understand. The lieutenant watches you pack up the boombox. He doesn't say anything.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that I'm doing all this in front of Kim. He may have a lot of opinions of my actions, but I can't say he's unjustified. Sing karaoke, hell yeah. More important question, how is Gart gonna stop me from playing karaoke? Just saying. I mean, he couldn't stop me from staying. Even though he'd probably enjoy me leaving. It's like, I don't need a microphone. I don't need music. I'll just turn on the boombox and just start belting it out. Okay. Got stairs. You know, if we're not an archipelago, I'm kind of surprised there aren't more in the way of fishermen around here. Oh, it's Forgotten Chair. Lovely. Oh, I can go inside. What is here? A postcard. We're saved. You see the dark red chair in dim light of the room. What? What? What does it mean? I mean, I guess it doesn't mean anything. It's just a shack. Oh, here we go. Boom! A bow tie? Are you for real? Talk to me. What does this do? +2 drama and theater kid. Put it on. Oh my dear God, I look like a clown. This Smokestacks, fat plumes of smoke, blue clouds inside, tinge of age, the color of old teeth. Lovely. Don't you love things the color of old teeth? Best descriptor. Hey. There's a boat tucked away underneath the tarpaulin cover. It's exciting. We got new areas. Footprints of the snow lead away from the accident. The accident? No. Hold up. Oh, hello. Yeah, this looks about right. Drained of all its boost, frozen in the ice. Well, somebody's throwing coins in the water. Let's not put those to waste. What do we got here?
A banged-up motor carriage lies half submerged in the icy water, slowly sinking into the Insulindian Ocean. Only the cabin top, rear wheels, and the engine remain visible. It must be cold and lonely down there, in the icy water.
Let's not feel sympathy for the car, thank you.
The seawater has already started to corrode the metalworks.
Okay.
Remember the tire tracks in Martinez? This is where they were leading.
So this is where all the tracks were leading to.
It appears to be so.
Let's investigate.
I agree. We should definitely investigate.
You get a sudden sinking feeling.
What?
Stomach acid comes up as you look at the motor carriage in the deep, dark, cold water.
What does it make? Can I see a logo?
The logo is too deep in the murky water. You can't make it out, but you do see a monkfish float by.
Monkfish are not small.
The ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet. My guess is it's been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
So this could be a getaway vehicle.
The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice. Getting it out would require a team of specialists. A single day in the salty seawater would ruin most vehicles, but this one looks worn even in places the salt water hasn't touched it.
Interesting.
Rust, moss, and sea life have already claimed it for themselves and initiated a slow decomposition process.
Thanks, Endurance.
Let's wait for the low tide and see what's inside.
How long would it take for low tide?
I don't know. An hour or two, tops?
Oh. Oh, we'll sit on the swing.
As you sit down in the old, rusty playground, the world around you becomes very silent. The hinges creak under your weight, dangerously so. Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks around the blue motor carriage in the sea.
Whistle a tune.
Spit flies from your
Of course.
mouth to
I
your
couldn't
moustache,
even
your
whistle.
chest, the ground before you. No sound, though. The lieutenant must think it's rather funny. He smiles and quickly turns away.
Yeah, very funny. So I can't whistle.
Just keep at it. It will come to you.
With his lips puckered, the lieutenant lets out a beautiful, melodic trill that puts even the insulindic thrush to shame. You hear the sound echo on the large body of water. Clouds race across the spring sky, and suddenly you just feel better about everything. The clouds pass in the sky,
okay.
and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. 30 minutes have passed.
You know. Sit on outhill.
Well, historically, leeches have been used to prevent and even cure many ailments.
Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass.
Okay. With either the strikers, the company, who would you choose? Do you think I will ever find my gun?
God, I hope so.
Yeah. I've been thinking, if I put enough time into this eating right and exercising, I'd turn myself into a living weapon. Then I wouldn't even need a gun. I'll find my gun.
Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in the environment. 30 more minutes pass.
Okay, there you go. It's coming out. Say, is that a number on the side?
Yes, 41. What do you think it stands for?
That's my car. Oh no. A precinct? Something municipal? Getting a horrible headache. Oh god, no.
I'm sorry, Harry. I'm so sorry.
That's my car!
41. Precinct 41. A massive pit opens up in your stomach, and the most terrible feeling comes over you. You feel like you're about to faint and fall off the swing. Your hands get clammy, and the air tastes sour to breathe. Oh God, Harry. Oh God, Harry. What did you do? No. Just nope. Say no to this, Harry.
Say no? Oh my god, it's mine! I drove my car into the sea?
Yes, your car is in the sea. Face it, so we can start dealing with this. I'm afraid so, yes. It looks like you drove your police motor carriage into the sea after you jumped across a canal.
I can still fix it. They're not going to take me back after this, are they? That's the gun. Now this?
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and doesn't say anything.
People are more valuable than machines. Training a police officer is even more costly.
People, yes, but not you.
Come on, Half-Light. Don't do that to me. How do we get it out?
Detective, we don't. A rescue operation really isn't viable at this point. Of whom? I don't think so. If anything, you were probably drunk.
Doesn't mean I wasn't pursuing somebody.
Probably. Try definitely.
Thanks, electrochemistry. Always got my back. You can still fix it.
That is very unlikely. All the electrics are toast. That goes for the electromagnetic steering and brake systems as well. You'd be lucky to find one undamaged component in there. In a few months, there will be nothing but rust left of this vehicle. It'll be cheaper to buy a new one. Well, not cheaper. This motor carriage costs 40,000 real.
Whoa.
But in the long run, it still makes more sense to buy a new machine.
Can I sell it to the pawn shop? Be angry man, aren't they? Wait. That's to buy a new machine and try to refurbish this. Couldn't even pay a hostel bill.
Let's face it, this is a substantial loss to your district's budget.
Yeah.
I mean, my station only has 4 other vehicles in addition to my kinema.
So it's just gonna be there like that?
I'm afraid it will have to be there like that for many years. Look at it. Parts of it might be salvageable, but overall, this machine is a write-off.
Well, at least I can see what's in there now. Maybe I'll find my badge.
Yes. Let's go take a look.
Maybe I could be Detective Brightside here. We got a jerry can. Hell yeah. What else we got here? What was that? RCM badge. I got a badge. And a commander's jacket. I was a commander? Or did I steal that jacket? Canister. I can probably use that. Maybe burn down a house or something. I can't get in more trouble. Visual calculus. Oh, hell yeah. What's this one do? Oh, but I do like the shivers. What does it look like? Oh, that's cool. I like it. The bow tie really makes it. But I am going to wear this for now. I do look like a homeless person, though. Thick blue, covering thin leaf paper, officer's name, rank. Back at you. A younger version of you, already disintegrating inside, but still presentable on the outside. Huh!
A police badge on which you see the photo of a man. You. Some seaweed is stuck to the back.
I found my badge!
At least something good came out of all this.
Study the badge.
Encased between 2 durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information and a watermark in the shape of the street grid of Revachol West. You see a photo, a name, a rank, a document number, the date of issue,
Harrier.
And in the lower right corner, your precinct.
All right. Harrier Dubois.
Harrier.
Dubai.
That's long for Harry. So you
Is it?
are Harry. Evrard was half right. Probably not a lot of people know your full name. Whoever told him you're Harry Dubois didn't.
Yeah. What kind of name is Harrier?
It's a wartime name. Revolutionary.
Yeah.
The kind mothers give their sons during troubled times. Like Undying or Boxer or Ironhide.
It's meant to keep you safe.
Okay.
From bullets, hunger, shrapnel, kidnappings, and worse.
I'll take it.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Harrier Dubois.
He's not going to call you Harrier. He'll keep calling you officer when he's angry with you, and detective when he's not.
That's fair.
The badge in your hands shines as you rotate it, catching light. The man keeps winking at you with his green-grey eyes. The photo is old, no doubt about that.
How old?
8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rather good-looking. He's got a nice haircut and is distinctly lacking in massive sideburns.
He's winking. Why?
What do you think? His face is already contorted by the expression.
I'm not giving it up.
It looks less grotesque on him than it does on you now. It looks better on him because he isn't in as much pain while producing it as you are now. Although there's already a hint of that pain, certainly. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it, and a shining watermark.
Is that Lieutenant to JFR?
Lieutenant W. Freighter.
You freighter?
The lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work. I am a lieutenant.
Oh, and a double E
The
freighter.
title of E freighter is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank. In your case, captain. You have declined twice, thus you're double E freighter.
Declined?
There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your precinct's décomptage might be taken, or sometimes promoted officers do not want to replace their superiors, out of respect.
Yeah.
And sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank. In your case, lieutenant.
Heavy-duty case-solving machine.
Damn right. What's a décomptage? I thought my rank was drunk.
Décomptage is the hierarchical system employed by the Revachol Citizens Militia. It means counting down to twos. The lowest rank is junior officer, usually teenagers. Then there are the patrol officers, then sergeants, lieutenants, then a captain. That's basically it, except for a few kinks.
What kinks?
Kinks like satellite officers and the additionally a freighter rank I already explained.
The long and short of it is, you're his superior.
Come on, authority. Nah. You get to sit the fuck down. You failed me too many times. When it mattered. So you've been putting up with all my bullshit because I'm your superior? Putting up with me because we're the same rank?
No, I've been putting up with you because despite an unconventional approach, you are doing good police work.
Oh,
It
okay.
matters more than driving your motor carriage into the sea. And now we've even found your badge.
He trusts you, for now. Try not to spoil
Yeah.
it. Such a small yet precious thing. Expensive paper caught between thick plastic, like a fly in amber. It reads...
Date of issue?
4 months ago. I'm guessing that's when you were promoted to the rank of Lieutenant W. Freighter. A new badge usually comes with a new rank.
Huh.
You seem to have been doing well then.
The pain in your chest tells you you were working yourself to death to earn that rank.
Yeah.
The case created a lot of edge you have to take off. The death march really gets us going.
Electrochemistry, you're not helping.
That's just the serial number. Revachol, Jamrock, Precinct 41, with some numbers thrown in there for good measure. Yes, it's the designation of your precinct. 41, like mine says 57. The 57th is mostly industrial harbor, a lot of asphalt. The 41st is...
What?
It's a tough station to work in. You have all of Jamrock to cover. That district should have 3 precincts, but money is what it is.
It's no wonder you are like you are, he thinks. But then again...
Huh.
But then again, it's a legendary district, and a hell of a station too. It must be an honor and a curse to work with people like Price, McCoy, Berdiaeva.
What a name.
He knew all those people, although they're not from his station. They must be big. The badge in your hand shines as you wrote.
Cool. So I've learned who I am. Henry Dubois. Crasher of trucks. See, this is the very reason why I can't have nice things. And we burned an hour to do it, too. Recently been tarred. But at least I can actually present people with a name. So they don't have to do power plays and just say that they know my name without me coming in. Alright, what's this shack? See dust-covered linens. Dried tulips on a bed. I got something other than disco pants? Hell yeah. Trousers light brown, moderate in every respect. They're also absolutely unremarkable. In other words, perfect. I'm not wearing moralist pants. Oh. It's tied around the crotch. Alright. Disco pants. Now, let's put on these. Boop. Check it. Cinder blocks, charred. Makeshift fireplate with magazines for lighting. Nice.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after.
You can revisit the
They keep referring to a time when Kim's gone. No one looking in. Whoa. Quick trackable. What? Wedding stone, well worn, covered in dust. Alright. I mean, I'm finding stuff, but no people. It's interesting. It's cold. Whoever planned this house left in a hurry. It's locked. Oh, hey, we got some kids. Tell me you don't know Kumo.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone. He can't be more than 5 years old. The other one looks indistinguishable from him. He watches his brother kick the stone with his tongue lolling out of his mouth.
Hey, where's your mom?
The kids don't reply, absorbed in their little game.
You guys look identical.
The stone-kicking one becomes frantic all of a sudden, as if that's something to be scared of. The obvious fact that you just stated.
He looks just like me.
Yeah, I said that.
The boy doesn't answer. His brother throws another rock. Both of their hair is covered in some kind of dirt. The rock kicker was just being shy, but now he's enthusiastic again.
Damn right.
You're bad with kids.
I am? Yes. What are you, Kid Master General? Let's admit it.
Don't worry, everyone is. How about we do some police work now? We're not getting anything here.
Street sign illegible beneath the graffiti. Hey, old lady. Okay.
Welcome to the
We're done with
fishing
Frere
village.
Jacques, thank you.
Please lean in closer. I have cataracts.
Oh, hi.
Then how does she know you're here?
If you can't see, how do you know I was here? Let's lean
Oh,
forward.
Welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble around here. And we don't want any trouble either.
I'm not going to cause
we
you
are
trouble.
not here to cause any trouble, madame.
What he said, we're cops. We don't cause trouble. We take care of trouble. We're Hellraisers. Click, click, bang, bang.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago.
12 years?
You also came to take care of trouble then. Wish you did. But still, in Martinez, you're considered an ill omen.
I am an ill omen. Hey, I've been here before.
No, not you personally. I meant the RCM. Some of the men got into a fight. One of them killed another.
Whoa.
Locked himself in that woodshed over there.
He was brooding, needed some help opening the door. You got it open for him and took him to think about what he'd done in a more secluded place, somewhere more quiet.
So arrested him.
Oh, the usual. Dark tidings. Black hound.
That's you, all right.
Yeah.
A black hound licking your own heels.
Well, maybe not that.
Maybe they are afraid.
Why?
Because you're an ill omen. But you're still welcome here. As long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then. Because that's the kind of fishing village we've built.
Yeah.
I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage. And not a lot of houses. Or a lot of people. My kids are long gone. Searching for treasure. So are others. Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us?
Yeah. What's further down the coast?
Not much. There's the abandoned church, the DeLorean Church of Humanity. It's been there since before my time, even.
Why is it abandoned?
Some things just don't fly, officer. Look around. Who'd go to church here? They built it 300 years ago. Must have been nicer then.
So, they don't hold services there anymore? The Ecclesiastes?
No, we've tried, but things just keep happening. Crime, accidents, other things. The place never stays open. It's a pity. It used to be such a nice church.
I get the impression Kim might be a
She's
churchgoer.
not telling you all she knows. Keep her talking.
All right, empathy. Wow, what's going on? Okay, what else is down the coast?
Before you get to the church, there's some ruins, an apartment complex, or some kind of electrical plant. Run-down bunch of houses, empty.
What is it then, apartments or electrical plant?
I don't know exactly. A pre-war place. It used to be something. Before the war. I wasn't here then, you know. Was born in Samara.
Ah.
Of note, the old fish market up on the boardwalk. But it's closed.
Who'd want to come to a fish market here?
No one. That's why it's closed.
Fair.
It was once a bustling place, back when I was young, and so was everyone else. Now, what catch we do bring in goes straight into a lorry for the Delta or somewhere else.
Kill the spirit of the town, I get it.
What? You're one of those real estate people with big plans?
No.
If you want a development opportunity, you can check out the abandoned building over at Land's End. Used to be a supply depot.
Ooh.
We think. Sending goods and ammo across the bay. It's jammed shut though. We tried to get in, see if there was anything to sell or scavenge, but it's impossible.
Nothing is impossible, surely.
That is a place I'm
And
going to
now
break down.
you know everything there is to know about this coast. Stay? Most people here are trying to leave. That said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack.
How much?
I won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the village
Aw.
to the RCM.
There's this guy, Gart. Every night. Just so I don't die out in the cold. Oh.
That's exactly how they get ya. That's why we built our own cinder block houses on the seaside. So we don't have to give money to those crooks.
I like this lady.
They might not look like much, but they are ours. My kids grew up and left like they do. The house is long empty now. I live in the small side attachment. It's easier and cheaper to keep warm.
You got yourself a tenant.
Don't make an old woman regret opening her house to the police.
Well, if you are not in the hostel in the morning, I'll know where to find you. Here, in a shack.
He's a little relieved you're no longer in that room. Yum yum. It's not a shack, nor a room. nor a lodging. It's a spiral staircase disappearing into bliss. Empty bottles on the floor. Maybe some baggies.
Electrochemistry. You got enthusiasm. I'll give you that. What's it?
Me? No one. Just an old washerwoman. Mother called me Isabel, if that's what you're asking. And my married name is Sadie. Now it's your turn, Mr.
Lieutenant W. Freighter Harry Dubois.
Quite a handle you got there. So many titles. One of them double.
Goodbye, I'm off. And I got a shack. Hell yeah. I ain't paying Gart anymore. But I will sing karaoke. And he won't kick me out of there. And I sold 50 cents. A victory coin, if there's ever been one. Hello. Who are you?
Hi, officer.
The net picker. Raincoat stands in the key. Is it key or quay? How's that pronounced? Considering an overturned boat, a sword in a scabbard. Why do you have a sword?
Factory balanced. Bakelite and stainless steel.
Anything I can help you with?
Depends. What's with the sword? Where are we exactly?
A fishing village on the seashore. This place doesn't really have a name.
I like how she
It's
has
sometimes
hooks
called
in her ear.
Elysium.
Elysium.
The sign on the street leading here is illegible. Has been since they built this place.
First, what's your name?
The name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker. I think I
Yeah.
have time for questions. And that was actually the second one.
Oh, yeah. Looking for someone. Maybe you can help. Nice sword. Does it come with a story?
Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of a story. It's to intimidate folks, mostly.
It is imposing.
It's a regular mass-produced sword, like a shovel or an axe. Nothing fancy, just for intimidation.
Why do you need intimidation?
From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men. And believe me, men need a lesson in manners from time to time.
Can I borrow your sword? Why don't more women arm themselves?
No, I'm afraid not. Tempting to confiscate the blade I use to keep these animals in check. You would put me in an early grave.
Is she flirting with you? A little? You think she might be.
What makes you think we haven't? The truth is that almost everyone in this life is scared and tired and stupid and too dull for that.
Fair.
That goes for men too. But they put on an act for us. Pretend like everything's good and living in shit doesn't bother them. Like anyone falls for that.
That does not go for real men. It does not go for you. Show her. Show her the wonder.
Behold! Yeah. You like it?
Sure. It looks as if you could face down any horror in the world with that same unchanging grin. It's like a shield.
Yeah.
The traces of her laughter are still there, in her eyes, fading fast.
So where are all the men now?
Some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed.
Maybe that's the best pickup line.
And
Behold.
I ended up marrying.
Oh, she's married? Wait, why? If they're thick-headed.
Guess I enjoyed the way he bled.
Oh.
If it is, then why the melancholy?
Where is he now?
Gone.
The harbour seawall endures the wash of the freezing waves. Many things wash up against it and onto the beaches of Rivershot. Some inanimate, some just no longer alive. You shudder.
Coward! I would never leave anyone. Sounds like a missing person case. Gone where?
To the waves. The sea took him. It
Yeah.
was a long time ago.
Oh.
He didn't respect the sea, Went out there, drunk like a skunk, and sure enough, one
I
day
can't say
the
I won't
boat
do
was
that.
found floating empty. The bloated corpse turned up 2 weeks later. Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago, and I've moved on. There's only so much mourning you can do for a drunk with sinewy muscles.
She really liked those muscles, though. It's in the way she pronounces sinewy.
Of course. Throw yourself into the waves after him. Come on. Really is the best cure for sorrow, isn't it?
Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy.
I'll be working
I
sick with
buried him,
melancholy.
mourned for an appropriate amount of time, and went on. Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids.
This is neither a touchy nor a very interesting topic for her.
Fair enough.
She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another, better drunk. Ask her. Both of you could need some action.
She needs to go on a date with another drunk. Badly. Look at her. Maybe you
Let's
know.
see. Who are you looking for?
Looking for a missing cryptozoologist.
I don't think I know what these are. Care to elaborate? Aha! Like snowmen.
Haven't heard about those.
Two odd guys have been wandering around here, nose in sand, talking nonsense about snowmen and the like.
Wait, the like?
Right. Not only snowmen, also green men, monkey men, burning rhinos.
Burning rhinos.
You get the picture.
Where did they go?
Don't really know. Further down the peninsula, I guess. I mean, that's where they were heading. Who else are you looking for besides snowmen?
That's right, I'm not looking for anyone else right now.
Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
Is that your boat?
Sure is. The Sun, I call her. Coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. It'll take some time for it to dry, assuming the sunny days continue.
You do around here.
Like I said, fish mostly. Sail the waves, take care of the kids, pick nets. Right now I'm tarring a little skiff.
Is that enough to make a living?
Sometimes I also walk to the beach to see what the sea has given up. The sea is full of surprises.
Huh.
Wood, pieces of glass. Every once in a while we see dead bodies. Human, animal, fish, other odd sea creatures. A mine washed ashore once.
A mine?
Bottles, drugs also. Lost cargo in general. Most of the time it's
sounds
just
valuable.
wood and glass.
Mines. Mines. You need mines.
Absolutely.
Well, the RCM has to wait for another one, because some army folks came by, took it in the middle of the bay and blew it up. The blast was surprisingly timid for such a huge spiky thing.
Spiky? Must have been a naval contact mine.
Of course. Sure.
Oh, yes, she does. You need to get your drink on. There is no other way for human beings to procreate. Not after 6,000 years of yeast cultivation-based mating rituals.
But one way to see. Stalin Al Ghul has watched over the reprocreation of our species. Lay with me. Let us celebrate the ghoul.
Alcohol? Connect? I'm not sure I'm following you. That's a good impression. You really cracked me up, officer. Now, how can I help you?
She doesn't even understand. You asked her out. Perhaps you're too sober to pull it off right now.
Suggestion, you
Try
gotta
again
stop.
later.
No. Freely in the water, unmoored. Oh wait, what's that? Is that a fish? I want a fish. What are these things doing in the fish? I got cavalry boots? What? Increase perception, a view from above. Good cavalry boots. Works right at night. Heel comes in handy too. We're putting them on. Boom. I look like a homeless cowboy. Little pot belly, too. Don't mind if I take your cash. School of fish swimming in kelp. Nothing else in here. Behold. Hard to see the details. Color's warm. It's kind of a downside. I haven't actually found... Oh, hey, kid.
Hello, mister.
Oh, hi.
She clutches a small stuffed animal. Occasionally, she twirls it around.
Aw. Who has armored gloves? Is that you? Yeah, what's that thing you're
It's
holding?
Lammy. He's my friend. Sort of. Like...
Lambie is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has seen better days. One of the eye buttons is missing, and the fur is tattered in several parts.
Nice to meet you.
Lammy usually doesn't like strangers. But you're also fuzzy, like Lammy.
All right. Are you Lily and Summer?
Yes, I am. Little Lily. You know my mom?
We met earlier.
That's nice. My mom is great. She's never angry or anything.
Never angry. Okay. What's that?
It's a grouse.
You stuffed a grouse?
You might be able to get on Gart's good side if you replace the broken skewer you almost certainly broke.
Sure, just go and get it. I don't like it anyway. It looks angry.
All right. You just need to grab it from the ceiling and go.
What? That sounds like I'm stealing it.
Oh, I had gloves. Very big ones. Heavy, too.
Oh.
Where did you get these gloves?
Found them when Lemmy and I were playing hide and seek. In an empty house. Where no one lives. I think someone hid them there.
She doesn't want you to think she stole them.
Where are the gloves now?
I hid them. The twins were gonna take them. They're stupid.
Well...
We are going to need those gloves. It's for important police business.
Oh.
Doesn't seem to understand the important part.
They're in my sandcastle. Behind our house. Under the sand. You can break the castle. It's not very good.
Well, thank you.
Yes. They don't want to play with me. They're older and play outside.
Oh.
They look the same. Sometimes I can't tell them apart. They look identical. Bye!
What a cool kid. Very helpful. Thank you for the grouse. Maybe if I give him a grouse, he'll let me sing karaoke. Alright, so I just gotta find a sandcastle. And then I got me some armored gloves. Flower trout, nothing really grows. Maybe in spring. I mean, yeah, it is the middle of winter. Okay. I'm not going that way. There we go.
Weather has not been kind to Lily's little sandcastle. The once mighty towers are quickly eroding away. You can see something shining back to you from what must have been a vast underground catacomb network.
Huh. Interesting. Broken.
The little castle? The reigning lord must have come upon some really tough times to let it sleep in such decrepitude.
I appreciate the
walls
poeticism.
and floors give way to the giant's greed, collapse and present you with a pair of ceramic gauntlets.
Congratulations. That's the gauntlets down then. We're doing good on the armor collection front.
Damn right. Let's put the shit on. +2 interfacing. Strength and digits? What? It's never been so fun. Tiny ceramic plates make a lovely clicking sound when your fingers move. Are a bit sandy, but the grip is phenomenal. Yeah, we're putting these on. Boom. Armored gloves. You know, I feel like I'm gonna make enemies talking to the soldier guys. This is a particularly swampy thing. Mazout. Where's the reeds? I mean, I could totally sell some of this stuff at the pawn shop. Quick travel. The church. Ooh. St. Brune.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut in front of you. The rectangular sea-worn ornamentation appears in stark contrast to the padlock, carelessly drilled into the wood.
Give me a moment.
If you really think we should get in there, we need to find some other way. It does seem rather irrelevant to...
You think so, but I mean, how do you find leads until you go to these new places? I feel like Kim is unwilling to branch out. And that's going to be his downfall.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your... Nothing happens, only the sound of...
I don't think that's going to work.
High above, the wind wraps the church in its rush.
Hell yeah.
Cold and wet from the ocean bay. It parts around the massive keel-shaped roof, like a test tunnel, washing both sides. The way it has done for 340 years. The wind keeps its distance. So should you.
What's this feeling?
There is a hole in my heart.
Okay.
The lieutenant looks at the padlock. He didn't hear you asking. You were quiet enough.
Well, that's good.
The carving on the door is block-like and angular, like the church itself. 2 large beams shoot downwards, sinking into the wood before they reach the threshold.
Nice.
The surface is smooth from the wind, but moist to the touch. Feels exceptional. 300 tons of pine would fit together seamlessly. It's old too, cut and carved many centuries ago.
All right.
This cheap-looking padlock is sturdily built. It shackles together a hasp and a staple screwed into the wooden door. The lock is adorned with a yellow sticker. It'll be easier to break the staple than the lock.
Yeah.
Also, that sticker is interesting, somehow. You see a yellow circle with 2 X's and a big curve below them that looks like a mouth.
Huh.
You're pretty sure you haven't seen it before, but what the symbol depicts is clear enough. A smiling dead guy. The curve makes it smile, and the X's make it dead.
Huh. Seen this symbol before?
He takes off his glasses and uses a blue handkerchief to thoroughly wipe them clean before inspecting the sticker. Then he looks up, pauses, and replies.
No.
Yeah, thanks. What does it look like to you?
Looks like a dead man smiling. Suggests junior delinquency.
Okay. What is suggestor of...
I haven't seen that sticker before, and I'm not a youth.
Okay. Peel off a sticker without ripping it.
There's nothing like the sound of a sticker unpeeling. Now it's stuck to your thumb.
After last entry. On your ledger. Right on the cover. Do it.
Voila. Looks very modern. The padlock passes through a staple that's been hastily attached to the wood. Closer inspection reveals that one of the screws is not a screw at all, but a nail. The work has been done recently and is unprofessional, to say the least.
Well, I expect to break it.
Nothing happens.
I don't think that's good.
High above, the doors remain unchanged, closed.
If you really think we should... Can you hear the pulsing bass underneath the east wind? A sure sign of junior delinquency.
A pulsing bass on the east wind? Well, that's going to be another mystery. Oh, I only got 1 task. Find Morrow. But yeah, that's going to be it for tonight. It's getting up to 8 o'clock. But thank you all for being here. This is really fun. I know it's not the most engaging game, but it's really engrossing. I haven't made much headway on the murder mystery, though. Apparently everybody's going to get gunned down on a, indeterminate date. But I hope you guys are liking it. This is fun for me. I would like, or hope for it to be fun for you too. But with that, I hope you guys have a good evening. I will see you all tomorrow. We'll be playing this game again. And with that, I'll see you later. Thank you all for being here. Take it easy.